Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for episode 87 of the MeepleCore podcast, a bi-weekly podcast about board games, video games, music, and nerd culture. I'm your host, Tim Jennette, the Metal Meeple, and I'm joined by my co-hosts,
Matt RoBear,
Eric Ledford,
George Breden.
And in this episode, we give you first impressions for the board games, Everdell's Pearlbrook expansion, Wreck Raiders, and Freshwater Fly. Since these games all have something in common, we go through our top 5 favorite water-themed board games. We do a playthrough of a recently successful Kickstarter game called Hey Robots, and much more. Here's a question for you. If you could smash 2 board games together, what would it be? I don't mean physically, like destroy them, but, which I guess could be a separate question if we wanted to answer that too. Any ideas? What would you smash together?
Let's see.
2 random stuff. We'll smash together Jamaica.
No.
Split.
Denied.
They don't like this game very much. Do you like Jamaica?
I have not played.
Oh.
What? Oh, guess what, Eric?
Yeah, that's too much.
No.
We'll get into more of this later when we talk about the aquatic game.
Oh, Jamaica.
Yeah,
It is
Jamaica.
aquatic.
It is aquatic.
It's
yeah.
water-based game.
Water-based themed, whatever.
It wouldn't have made my list anyway.
I guess this question was terrible. Is that what you're trying? Has anybody got anything? No?
I guess I would try to take 2 of my more liked games and put them together and maybe do Inish and Inhabit the Earth. So you have animals that you have to move around various areas in Ireland, and it's a race
To take control.
to determine certain victory conditions.
I guess that's one way to look at it. You take 2 games that you really like, or 2 games that are mediocre, and try to make a better game out of it.
Uh-huh.
That could be interesting.
I would go 2 games I like.
2 games you
Mash
like.
them up.
All right, so
That's what I was doing.
one night Ultimate Werewolf.
Yeah, there you go. Just change the theme. Oh, it's already been done.
No, especially with one night.
Right.
Well, anyway, okay, Matt, you got anything?
I want to smash Loop and Chewy with something, but I don't know what.
Loop and Chewy with lawn darts?
Lawn darts.
I don't know. That sounds awesome, though.
Yeah.
I mean, pre-illegal ones.
Yes.
Like the ones that are dangerous. They
Yes.
have points, not just the
The
little round.
ones we grew up around.
Yeah.
We never got hurt.
Yeah. It always reminds me of Garden State, the movie. Did you ever see that? It has Natalie Portman. I don't know who else. But like the guy's bored because he invented like silent Velcro and he got really rich. So he had this mansion with nothing in it. So they go out in the backyard and he just shoots an arrow up in the air and they're all trying to just like dodge it as it comes down.
Really bored.
That's when you got so much money you don't know what to do. Apparently.
So much you don't want to live.
So one night Zolkin.
One night Zolkin.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get behind that. Does it mean the game is really short?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
I would smash together something with War Machine. Probably some kind of dexterity game. Just because that would be pretty phenomenal. Like Catacombs.
I want to change my answer.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to smash up Awkward Guests with Argent the Consortium.
So you're trying to actually kill people? Or I don't know why.
Well, somebody's been killed at this magical university, and you have to go around and figure it out. But how hard would that be when everyone has magic? You know,
That's true.
that'd be rough.
Like Awkward Guest, but you actually play as the dude from the Marvel movie, Doctor Strange.
And then like you'd have to figure out how people got to where they needed to be. But when you have shifting staircases and stuff, that'd be rough. And
That would be rough.
People could go into other dimensions, and yeah.
It's only a 7-day playtime. You know, I saw a really funny meme about Doctor Strange. It basically says, I've looked into the future. I think maybe you saw this.
The D&D one?
Yeah. I looked at the future and saw like 148 million futures. And the other, and what was it? Robert Downey, whoever the other character is talking to him. He says, how many of them is where all of our schedules aligned to play Dungeons and Dragons? And then
Just one.
And the next one, he's like, 1. Which is so true. It's so true. Anyway, thanks for joining us for the MeepleCore podcast. If you're tuning in for the first time, we have a new person on the show. It's Alexa. Say hi.
Hello.
Okay, this is going to be great. We don't know what's going to happen with this, but there is a reason why we have Alexa on the show, and it's for later on when we play this game called Hey Robots, which we'll talk about. We're going to do that last, by the way.
I thought Alexa was our new intern.
It is our new intern. If I can change the name, it's going to be intern, because then we can ask questions. Like, Alexa, what's your favorite board game?
I enjoy a good game of Settlers of Catan. It's a game that rewards long-term strategy. I like to completely randomize the map, starting positions, and resource entitlement. It makes for a more delightful and unpredictable game.
I bet.
Hashtag ad placement.
Yeah.
Product placement. That somebody paid somebody. I'm just saying. Well, anyway, so as always, we're going to start the show off with talking about a little bit of what we've been up to between episodes, and then we'll go on to some news, talk about the games we've been playing, and then we got some topics. So let's start with Eric. What you been up to since last episode?
Oh, not Eric. Work. Not too much, actually. So, pretty boring last 2 weeks. Just a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what about George? Let's do George.
Right, because I'm not working on a book and I have so much time to do fun things.
That leaves anything else?
Matt.
I watched some of the Mandalorian.
Okay.
Oh, how'd you like that?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I heard good things, yeah. It has a little Baby Yoda.
It does.
Oh, is that where the baby Yoda thing's coming
spoilers,
from?
warning.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's everywhere already.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't see a meme by now, you don't live on the internet.
There was I don't know what you call it, but where you swipe right on your phone, it gives you like top stories or whatever.
Yeah.
It was in that. So, I mean, it's...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to get behind the spoiler stuff, because I was wondering where it was... I actually thought it was going to be for like the new movie.
Oh, gotcha.
So
it was like the second episode that he's in. Is it?
More spoilers, yeah.
Yeah, more spoilers. Yeah.
But yeah.
Alexa, who stars in The Mandalorian?
The Mandalorian stars include Pedro Pascal, Kyle Posick, and Brendan Wayne.
We don't ever have to look anything up.
Actually, I will go back. I did start a new show. It is called The Last Kingdom. It's on Netflix. If you like shows like the Vikings, I think this is another show really similar to that.
What kind of theme is it?
Viking theme.
Oh, I got less interested.
No, it's about the Danes or the Vikings coming to England and taking over and the battle.
Is this Netflix?
Is it like historic? Okay. Like historical or like...
I think it's based on a book, and it's probably loosely.
Yeah. So the Vikings are really cool. Not saying they weren't really cool in real life, but like the fantasy Vikings, like where they're much more D&D style Vikings.
I don't know what D&D style Vikings are, but yeah, they're kind of like regular.
Because I feel like Vikings nowadays, or the Vikings, the way they're told through stories now, are like kind of like Ninja. Like Ninja weren't that cool. They were, but they weren't magical, and they don't have special powers and all that crap.
They have smoke bombs.
They're hyped up.
Yeah, they had eggs blown out so they could put flour in them, and they can throw them into people's face.
See?
That's how they use smoke bombs. They didn't throw them at their feet. They hit people in the face with them. And the powder, usually they would put pepper and stuff in there. It was just tear gas. Or not tear gas, but pepper spray. So
that's still pretty good. Nobody else had it.
That's true. Yeah. It's really hard to do. I've done it. You poke holes in the egg or whatever, and you can blow out all the yolk, and then you can pack it with flour. It takes forever.
And then it all runs out.
No.
You gotta keep it on the side.
Well, no, they would seal the holes with wax.
That makes sense.
We didn't do that. We just used like duct tape or something, but whatever. Little small. Anyway.
I'm sure the Vikings did cool things like that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
Anyway, what else?
Oh, that's it for me.
Oh, okay.
I've been working on a book.
I do know that they've never found a Viking helmet with horns on it.
They've never found
really?
one?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like the modern
That's
day
something
Viking.
that's always been depicted for them, but that there's never been one found. So
Yeah.
That's just the opera.
yeah, the opera lady.
Yeah.
Matt, what you been up to?
What did I write down here? I've been playing with a lot of Borderlands.
Verdict?
I'm starting to come around a little bit better on it. The Halloween event turned into a big grind fest, though. I'm not a big fan of that. The past ones were always just like very like story enriched, and don't like the direction of their holiday things they're doing right now. But hopefully that'll change. I think they got a little bit of backlash on this one,
Yeah.
so maybe they'll kind of go back to the way they did them. They did just come out with the free DLC that is a raid, so that was kind of cool that they put that out there. So just been playing that. Been watching Castle Rock, which is a Stephen King based show or whatever. It's based around I wrote her name down. I can't ever remember it. Annie Wilkes, which is the lady from Misery. So it kind of shows her coming up, and then it also has to deal with Salem's Lot, which is another one of his books. So if you've never seen Castle Rock and you like Stephen King, it's very neat to watch it because it throws all kinds of stuff in. It's also funny that it's set Castle Rock, and I'm pretty sure that Shawshank is not far from there, and Timothy Robbins is in this season, so it's just kind of funny seeing the guy that was, escaped from Shawshank, in this season. But we did have a dog pass away on us. Kind of sucked. That was God. What was that? About 3 weeks? Oh, it was the day after Halloween. So what's today's date?
I think that happened before last episode too. I think
it did. Yeah. So yeah, that kind of sucked. She ate dinner one night and it's called bloat for dogs. Where their stomach twist and their intestines pretty much fill up with gas. It's pretty much, once it's done, it's done. Unfortunately, our vet told us, it's about a 50-50 shot on, even young dogs, and her being 11, they said it's not even worth probably trying. So yeah, we fed her at 6 and put her down at around 10. So that kind of sucked. But again, we foster a dog, and
so now you got a new dog.
Even after I told my wife we're not fostering any more dogs, we foster a dog, and more than likely we're keeping her.
Yeah, I kind of really sense that
because you need one now.
Yeah. Well, it worked out. Because Scooter, our little one, he's a little mini pinscher, and he played with Karma, our big dog that passed away. He played with her a lot, and he literally got depressed for about 3-4 days. Like he was just like, he would not do anything but lay in our laps and stuff. Like you could just sense like he was like pretty bummed out and everything. So whenever we brought this dog home, he's got like a little playmate, and it's kind of actually, I don't mind playing with him, but he still wants to play all the time. So it kind of gives
energy.
Yeah, it kind of gives him a little someone to run kill their energy off with. It was really funny. So she brought this dog home at 6:00 on Saturday, which is Monday, but it doesn't matter because the day after they were worthless. They played for like 3 or 4 hours together, and then like the next day they did nothing but lay around because they wore each other out so bad. So
I guess that's good, right?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Great.
So it's I think she's going to work out. She's a good girl. Nikki jokes with me and calls her daddy's girl because she likes laying in my lap all the time. And it's funny because she looks so Scooter, our dog we have now, is a mini pinscher. She looks like just a bigger version of him. And I didn't know that there's a Manchester Terrier that essentially, like if you have mini pinscher and Doberman pinscher, it's a dog size in between that. So, she is a mutt. I think she has some kind of shepherd or something in there. She got like a thicker coat than most Dobermans do, but her name is Moxie. So now I have a Scooter and a Moxie. So yeah, if you play Borderlands, you'll know what that's from. So yeah, that's there's one other thing, but I'll wait until you bring it up, Tim. So
cool. So I've been just really playing Last Cloudia still on the phone. I've been playing Zelda on the Switch. I've been cleaning out my closet downstairs. Kind of like I call it the Inception closet because it's a closet within a closet. So you get into this closet and then it leads to another closet that goes underneath the staircase. It's kind of cool. Has a lot of stuff in there, and I wanted to store more stuff in there that I can access readily. So I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff out of that closet. And then I'm going to clean up the rest of the basement, move all the podcast stuff. So that should be pretty fun. And what Matt was talking about is we went and saw Slayer in concert.
The hottest band ever. Yeah. Literally.
Right. Alexa, what is the band Slayer?
Slayer, the American thrash metal band founded by guitarists Jeff Hanneman and Kerry King.
This is the best thing ever. Well, anyway, so yeah, Slayer is obviously an old school metal band, or as Alexa said, thrash metal. And they played with who else they played with, Matt?
Phil Anselmo and the Illegals opened, and then Ministry, Primus, and then Slayer.
Yeah. So the first one is basically just Pantera.
Yes, it's a legal way they can play Pantera songs and get paid for it.
I wonder. So are they technically just a cover band at that point?
Probably, sort of. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's still getting royalties from the songs, but
I would imagine. But I would imagine they just can't re-record them and
Yeah.
redo it and all that blah 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 stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it's a way for him to get out and perform and still play their songs. So, and he's not shy about it. He straight says we're Phil Anselmo and the Illegals via Pantera. So
That's fair. So we went and saw him at the Yum Center in Louisville, Kentucky, which is obviously where this podcast is based. And it was really cool because my brother he works at a company that has a suite there. So we got to actually see it from a suite. And it was really funny because I'm sitting there eating some KFC because it's the KFC Yum Center. I'm eating KFC watching Slayer play. And Chris, who's my cousin, goes, "This is how you watch metal bands in your 40s. But honestly, I don't know. Like, that was fun. I don't know if I would do it that way for a band I really cared about.
no, actually my experience was I would have rather probably been on the floor. It was kind of neat because this is a big arena. I think Yum Center holds 23 roughly 1,000 people.
Yeah.
They removed all the seats on the floor and made it general admission. I did not expect that, and I thought that was like really awesome.
Oh yeah, that's super cool. And Slayer had this huge pyrotechnics show going on, and it kind of made you jealous that you weren't down there. Sometimes
You
when
had
those,
to
feeling
feel
the
the heat
heat.
off of it.
Yeah.
You
oh
had
man,
to.
we could feel it, and we were pretty far away.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like the viewing angle was meh.
Yeah, because we did have a speaker like right in the way. I know, like Primus had all their videos behind them.
Yeah,
At least where I was sitting, the closest to the left.
I could maybe like a quarter of the background was blocked from where I was.
Yeah, by the speaker.
Yeah.
The stage speaker.
It
or
wasn't
whatever.
terrible, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It was fun. Like I said, it was worth it for those bands. But if I went and saw something I really cared about, I would be down there. Even though it was like not that much more than general admission, we actually got a really good deal
Right.
through his work or whatever. It's just not the same, man. It's not the same. Like if it was something else, like a comedy or something, that would have been fine.
Oh, comedy would be awesome to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
from that. Yes.
Yep. I will say I've been to a lot of shows. This is the first time where my ears actually started to hurt because I think that we were far enough away to hit the reverb would hit off behind us and come back. And it was just super piercing. Did you feel that or?
No, I did not. But I wish I would have wore earplugs for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was,
yeah.
yeah, it
It's
was
still that
It was
loud?
loud. Oh yeah.
It was. Oh, speaking of which, the Apple Watch actually has the decibel reader.
Oh, yeah.
And at one point it was at 102. It's pretty loud.
That's loud.
Most of the time it was around 98, but man, decibels or whatever. It was fantastic though. I had a lot of fun.
So many future clients for me.
Huh? Oh,
Deaf clients.
because you're a sign language.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So it was pretty sweet. Slayer's last tour before they do reunion tours every other year. But
I don't think they will.
you don't think so?
No.
I mean, they are like 60
But-
or 58.
Just judging by the way they were acting on the stage after they were done, it looked like that was it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, no. What he's
They
saying
got
is
their
like,
crutches out.
no. Oh no. Them being 54.
I was sitting down and was more tired than they were.
Yeah.
They're like in leather,
Their drummer.
rocking out.
I mean, the guitar players and the bass players singing, but I mean, the guitar players are, whatever. But a drummer to keep that, 200 BPM up.
Oh, yeah,
over
and he
a
had-
whole show.
He had about a 20-foot like wide wall of fire behind him sometimes. I mean, he had to have been sweating. I don't know how he does it. There's no way. I don't know how they just don't pull Michael Jackson and burn. So I don't know. The fire is like super close to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was really cool. I do wish we should have just went down there for a minute.
Yeah.
I think we could have gotten down there for a
I
song
don't
or
see
two.
why they would have cared. If we were really like, look, man, we're in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we're VIPs. Vips.
I don't think two more people's going to bring the fire marshal in here.
Yeah.
You guys could be like, we're like this with Guar.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
my
No, we would not be in that box if Guar was playing. We'd be
Oh, yeah, no.
white t-shirt up front
White t-shirt.
Yeah.
because they spray blood
It
all over the
stains.
time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so like the idea is like you wear a white t-shirt, you get it super bloody and you don't wash it and you hang it in the shadow box. And that's your Guar shirt. And if you can, you get them all to sign it afterwards. And then it's like super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, anything else? We moved on to the news.
To the news.
All right, cool. Did you all see that South Park had a lot of board game references going on in an episode? Have you seen that?
I had heard that.
Yeah.
I heard about it.
So have you seen this?
More than just the opening?
No. Yeah, throughout the whole episode.
Oh, I just saw the opening that mocked, it didn't mock, but it parodied Dice Tower.
Yeah, they parodied Board Game Breakfast, which was really funny because it was basically a show about pot.
Yeah, it was a board show about weed. Yeah.
Awesome.
It was pretty funny. They also named a designer, the one that did, I think, Vinos, maybe, or the gallerist.
Lacerda?
Yeah, yes, that's Lacerda.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. What's his first name?
Vital.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that was it. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was it. They mentioned Board Game Geek. Like, yeah, we checked it out on BGG. It's like,
All right.
yeah, it was pretty funny. They did a couple more things too. I didn't actually see it or watch any of the clips online, but basically, if I remember correctly from reading the synopsis, they are losing because the girls had read the rules to the board games. And so they were getting beat by the girls. Magic the Gathering has a mystery booster packs thing.
I meant to look this up. What is this?
Basically, they have, I don't know how they're going to be dealing it out or if it's for conventions and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure this one you can buy, but basically it's a set of like 1,500 cards throughout all of Magic's history. And the idea is it's like booster draft. And so when you're booster drafting, you get,
Hey, here's a Mox or a.
I don't know if those are in it, but yeah, I mean, you can get pretty much all kinds of stuff. And so you don't know what sets are in this pack. You open it up, 15 cards or whatever, like normal, and it's just across like maybe 15 different sets.
Here's a Black Lotus.
So, okay, I get it. So
Kind of
all
a-
together, there's 1,500 cards.
Oh,
You're
Yeah,
not,
no,
you're
no.
not buying 1,500 cards.
No. What I mean is like that set has 1,500 cards throughout all the sets in
Okay.
history. And then when you buy a pack, it's still a 15 card pack, but you open it. And for booster drafts, this is
So
awesome.
it's going to be reprints of a lot of different cards.
Yes. And they'll reprint it the way they originally were, except I think that it has a updated logo. So it's not the original card or anything.
Right.
So the other cards will still have their value.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
mean, it'll be diminished still a bit, but
Nah, I don't know. It depends on if they make these tournament legal or not.
oh.
If they
I
do, then yes, probably it might diminish them slightly. But typically, it's weird because I think in Magic the Gathering, the original cards maintain their value even if they get reprinted later on. Because typically when they get reprinted, they have like different card frames and stuff because the frames have changed so much throughout time.
Mhm.
So, but most games, yeah, you reprint it, that first one's dead.
right.
Yeah.
It's like a board game.
Yeah.
You got this outprint game. It's worth all kinds of money. Got reprinted.
Yeah.
Now it's worth nothing.
Sometimes they make a mistake and they print something that is worse than the original, and then the original goes up because people really want it, and now
Oh,
it's
right.
even more rare.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
So,
I wonder if that'll happen with Glenmore.
oh, like,
Oh.
because Glenmore 2 come out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did they make any mistakes on it or something? Or,
I just don't like the art.
oh,
I'm probably in the minority.
Which is odd considering Glenmore 1 was printed so far back ago. You would have thought if they came out with a reprint that they would have updated the art well.
is it the same art? I mean, it's new
I
art,
think it's
right?
just the style of the art that I don't like. Most people will probably not agree with me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked at the new art in quite some time. I remember when it was on Kickstarter and I looked at it, but have they shipped that out yet?
I have no idea. Didn't back it.
Oh, well, there you go. Double news item for you right there.
Due to the art.
And lastly, Matt will like this. Fallout Shelter, the board game, is being published by Fantasy Flight Games based on the mobile app. Yay, nay?
First, I want to know how they're going to get microtransactions to happen. But
Yeah.
Booster packs. I mean,
looked-
that's pretty much the same thing.
yeah, I looked it up. I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of like the app. The weird thing is, it's a 2 or 4 player game. I don't know how you interact with other players. I haven't seen anything that says how you interact with other players, so I don't know why it has to be 2 or 4. But maybe something else will come out. There's not a lot out about this game. I looked up a few things before I came. So
Gotcha. I think there
we'll
is an
see.
article on Fantasy Flight's website. I don't know if you checked that out.
I did. It was vague though.
Oh, was
it
it?
doesn't tell you exactly like
It just like shows the
mechanics or
card
nothing.
art
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, you're right.
It looks like the app though. I mean,
It's like even you can't, it's like separate cost, but you could buy a playmat that's like huge and it looks just like the game.
Oh, okay, that's kind of neat.
But that doesn't come with it though. It's like you have to play it on a table.
Yeah, because it looks like if it comes in those lunch boxes, that's pretty neat. Because that's in the app. That's something you get in the app to open up. So
I don't know about tins though. How do y'all like tins? Do you like games that come in tins?
Oh, I just got a new one.
You did.
But no.
I like some of the games that come in them, but I don't like the tin itself.
Agreed.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be crazy about putting it on my shelf, but that would be more for novelty, like to be like, hey, this is my
Yeah.
Fallout
Fallout
lunchbox.
shell.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Did you say which new one you got, Eric?
He doesn't even know.
It looks like Vampire Hunter. Vampire Empire.
Vampire Empire, yeah.
Miniature Market had their Black Friday sale, and we got some games, and Eric
like-
saw that it was $3.
Early.
$275.
Early Black
$2.75.
Friday.
Right.
Yeah.
$3. Bye.
All right. Well, anyway, we're going to move on to some games, but before we do so, we're going to talk about Humble Bundle. If you want to support the show just a little bit, support charity, and get free stuff, check out MeepleCore.com. Click on the orange link in the middle that says Humble Bundle Partner Link. This will take you to humblebundle.com. If you're not familiar with Humble Bundle, it basically has bundles of games, software, books, comic books, different things, training materials for IT stuff. Mostly it's video games, though, that you can unlock on Steam. You pay a certain amount, you can unlock a lot of stuff. For example, one of the things they have right now going on for about 15 more days, so probably like mid-December, is a Pathfinder RPG bundle. It comes with a ton of RPG PDFs and also some comics. And I think it looks like literally 50 different PDFs or 60 different PDFs. A lot of these are comic books. So if you're interested in the Pathfinder comics, that's something to check out. It does have some of the base, the major, like the player's guide and the strategy guide, the bestiary, and the beginner's box and stuff. If you're interested in the RPG, and you get a ton of stuff for the low price of $15. And it says that it is over, well, normally it does say how much it's worth, but this one apparently does not. So, $276 worth of awesome stuff. Pay $1. So check out MeepleCore.com, click on the partner link in the middle in orange. And when you're getting ready to check out, you can choose the slider to put more money towards us or charity or whatever you want to do. So check it out, MeepleCore.com. On this episode, we have 3 games we're going to talk about. We've got Everdell's Pearlbrook expansion. We have Wreck Raiders and Freshwater Fly. So first up, we have Everdell, the Pearlbrook expansion.
Designed by James A. Wilson, the artist is Andrew Bosley and Dan May, and published by Starling Games.
Cool. So we're not going to go over how the Everdell works, but we'll go over how the expansion works. Simply, you have another board that you're going to attach to the left-hand side of the main board. This is going to have some new spaces on it that your frog meeple can go on. Each player gets a frog meeple of their color. And these spaces are going to have cards next to them that are face down with a pearl on it, except for one space, which is kind of, we'll talk about in a minute. And the idea behind these are you're trying to get pearls. Basically, in order to go to one of the spaces with a card, you have to have a prerequisite met. So for instance, the first space makes you you need to have 3 green cards or production cards in your tableau before you can actually put your frog there and take that space. Kind of the same thing for the other ones, except it only requires 2 of the symbols. I don't think it has one for purple, but it doesn't really matter. That's kind of moot point. But when you go there, and you're the first to go there, you unlock that space essentially. You get the free pearl for being the first there, and you flip the card over. And basically, unless there's cards, the ones we played with just give you ways to discard stuff and get pearls. Mm-hmm. I think they're all right?
They're cards or resources.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's a way to get pearls. There's also a kind of a generic space that you can go to with your frog and discard a bad ratio of stuff to get pearls.
Right.
And what you're doing with these pearls is they're, instead of the major events, I think they were called.
Yeah, basic events.
Basic events. Those are wiped out. And now you have these wonders. And there's 4 of them. They're worth, I think, 10, 15, 20, and 25 points. And they increasingly need you to discard a whole bunch of resources and cards and these pearls. On top of that, you also get to start the game with a couple of kind of special ability cards, but you have to spend a pearl to activate it.
The dormant cards.
Mm-hmm. There's one, and it comes with more cards for the main deck, which kind of revolve around these new spaces as well, and just do different other things. Cosmetically, the game also comes with these standees, because in the base game, you can't really tell when an opponent has a card that you can put a meeple on. You don't know if it's open or closed or whatever. They come with these huge standees that you place there. It's like open for business. And so
tremendous.
Ironically, we didn't get to use any of those.
No,
we
last
were
game.
never open for business.
Right.
So anything else that I'm missing that it has?
Adornments, did you mention?
Yeah, we said the adornments.
I just called them like special cards you start with that you can activate with a pearl.
There's 4 new sets of workers. I'm not sure if you mentioned that or not. There was like lizards and otters and raven, bird, and I think a platypus. There's 4 types of workers that that are added.
Yeah.
Just for fun. They don't have a special power. They're just other colors you can be.
Other colors, but not an additional player or anything. So
no, it doesn't increase the player count of the game, but it just gives you a different, faction to play or whatever.
All right, well, let's talk about it. Matt, did you check out the expansion at all?
Yes.
I know you played the base game.
Yeah. So I looked it up. Cool.
If anybody wants to know what we thought about it, episode 66 is when we talked about the base game.
He's got it down. So episode 66, if you want to check out the original thing. So, yeah. All right, let's start with Eric, since you got some research here.
All right. No, I overall liked it. I don't think this as an expansion is something that I need to play with every time, but it does change it up. Of course, if you've played it quite a few times, it does add other things to it. So you have this little frog ambassador. His only thing that he can do is interact with the sideboard to get you pearls. And it's something that you want to do because these wonders that you can get that are replaces those basic events spots on the board, on the main board. They're worth quite a bit of points. Although I don't feel that's originally looking at the point values for them, you get, the bigger ones, you get 20 or 25 points. You're like, oh, I have to get that. But in our playthrough, I got like the 25.1. I think George had, or 20.1. 20.1.
He's like, don't steal my glory.
So someone else got a 5.1. I think
10. 10's
point.
lowest.
Right. But our point values were still pretty similar. Yes. Even though I got a much bigger one. You are kind of sacrificing maybe a little bit more what you can do in your tableau in order to do so.
Yes.
But are you, though?
Yes, because it's really expensive.
I don't know. I mean, I still had all the cards I was trying to build anyway.
Yes, you could probably get the same amount of cards, but you're not maybe getting as big cards.
Absolutely.
That's because I burned them all.
Right.
I burned both the castles.
Right.
I think the queen was the only one that didn't burn, and I built it.
Yeah.
Or I didn't build her, but I brought her to my city.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does give you more things to think about because, as Eric's saying, sometimes you have to make that choice. Do I save these things so that I can go for that item before that wonder, before somebody else gets it? Or do I buy this card that can really help me because it's such a good card?
Right.
Sometimes you have to make those choices.
And that's also, you can do it earlier on in the game, hopefully, and it's going to help you a little bit longer than, closer to the end of the game being able to get a wonder, which is just a big point surplus at the end of the game, but it's not going to really help you throughout the game.
Yeah. For me, I think mathematically, sure, it works as far as like what the points and stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not usually I'm not a fan of games that have like a major goal that you kind of need to look forward to. Like what I'm trying to say is, I guess if you're experienced in the game, you probably don't have to worry about it as much. But I do think it's like this glowing, like this is the goal of the game.
Right.
And I usually don't like games that point out a goal or overall arcing strategy for the game. I like the original Everdell without the wonders specifically just because I can kind of do what I want and kind of reorganize things based on that. And I have to be like, oh, I really need to get this because everybody's grabbing them or whatever.
Right. But that's kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah. And initially, going through and playing the first time, you kind of feel that I do need to really save up and get one of these big wonders. But I don't think it's going to be like that every time. You could play a game and be like, I'm not going to do the wonders, but I'm going to use these pearls because you need them. They are, you use them to facilitate some of these new cards that are put into the base game or a base game deck. So that's still going to be helpful for you. They are worth a little bit of points. They're worth 2 points each.
Yeah.
Much better spent throughout the game, though.
Yeah. And then, like I said, you start off with 2 adornment cards at the beginning of the game. And to get those out onto the table, they give you a one-time kind of effect right away when you play them, but they also give you points at the end of the game for X, Yes.
Yeah.
So you kind of want those out as well.
They sort of lead you down a strategy.
Right.
I guess. Mine didn't really have a strategy.
No, all of them give you some kind of, at 1 point for every production card.
Mine was
or 1
straight
point
points.
for every critter or something.
No, mine was literally 3 points.
Oh, okay.
And the ability was you activate like your green buildings again.
Mm-hmm.
Something like
amazing.
that.
Or 2 of them.
It was really good. Yeah. But I mean, it's a single use and it wasn't any kind of, I wasn't trying to like make some kind of long-term strategy out of it, but it was an awesome boost when it happened.
Yeah.
So there were dormant cards that kind of give you like a light strategy to kind of, to get the most out of it when you activate it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Counterpoint to what you said, Tim, I went for that largest wonder and got it and felt like I won the game. So it didn't matter that I really didn't win the game.
Yeah.
But your score was higher than mine in the end.
mine was?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Mathematically, it might work out, but feeling wise, I don't like
I
having
did feel
that.
like I won.
But you might enjoy those type of games. Do you like games where it's like a big shiny object that you have to go towards, or do you like build your own strategy as you go?
I could go either way, but in that particular case, I knew I wasn't going to win, so I wanted to do something big.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. So I liked everything about it. I'm not even saying I hated that part. I just liked the original game without it. I would have liked cooler basic events, I guess, or more like event style things, or like first come achievement style things.
Well, they already have those as those other special events.
Well, no, I get that, but I mean like different ones. Those are like, go find these 2 specific cards.
Right.
It would have been cool, like be the first to have 6 green buildings in your thing, or be the first to acquire like 6 of a resource or something. Like really kind of like minor, like that would be easy, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some kind of like achievements that you can go for, but then you get them and now I can spend all that stuff that I had.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like that would have been like, I feel like that's more my style of play, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
Like the wonders kind of are meh to me.
I don't know why you can't play with the original basic events where you have to have 4 green buildings and put you spend a worker there.
And just keep them there as
Why
well.
not just keep them there? I mean,
I'm sure you could.
Well, I'm going to.
Yeah. I don't know why I don't know. Oh,
Why do
you know
cover
what?
them up?
It is worth noting that some of the new forest cards were awesome because it solves that house rule that you implemented the first time where like the card churn.
That was what I was going to say about the expansion. The entire expansion does that.
Yes.
All of those frogs have to discard cards. So many of the expansion cards let you get more cards and spend more cards.
Right.
It
so
just
it
solves
the
that
deck,
entirely.
more.
Yeah, that was fantastic. The pirate ship is fantastic. The pirate ship allows you to like sail it into another person's domain, like their pet tableau.
Right. Not only does it clog up their stuff,
but you get a bonus based on how many pearls they had.
right.
And what was the pirate that came with it? The pirate dude that you build for free from the pirate ship?
Oh, I don't know.
What-
I kept on meaning to get him. I looked for him, but he never came out.
There's one, I think it's him, but there's one guy in there that allows you to gamble and you flip over the
Yes.
top cards of the deck.
He's a platypus pirate. Platypus pirate.
Yeah. And you flip over like 4 cards, I believe. And if the total cost value of the gold, what is it?
Yeah, the cost
The
is
gold
over 7.
Yeah, it's over 7. It's the victory points.
Yep.
If they're over 7, then you get like a bonus. Oh, dude, I didn't care. I was like, I'm doing this. This is awesome.
You and I both did it, and we never got it.
We failed, but so I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it a must have? I don't know. Like,
For the card churn, I really think
yeah,
so.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would probably add it even though I wasn't a huge fan of the wonders. I don't think they're crap. I don't think they ruin the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not my out like what I look for in the style of game that it was.
Yeah.
Or that style of game. I liked what it was before, but I can get over it with how much good stuff that the expansion adds.
Yeah, and you can ignore them. You don't have to do them.
That's true. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I do kind of agree on that, though, because, like I said, you are saving up all these resources in order to buy it at the end. That is just going to give you X amount of points. Whereas if you've been using those resources, mid game, that's going to give you more points, hopefully, throughout the game.
True, but I wonder if the ratio of points is better though, because to get to 25 one, I think it's like 3 of each resource, like 3 sticks, 3 stones, 3 berries.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, 3 pearls and
3 pearls,
X amount of cards as well.
like 3 cards.
Okay.
I think it's 3 of everything.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you convert that into
Just point wise.
to other cards, because you got to remember you have to replace cards to make up for that, because we did have full tableaus. So I'm wondering if it's efficient to get them. It sounds like it is, obviously.
Oh, I mean, I did get them, but
Same here.
but yeah,
It's nice. It gives you something else to do with all your resources as well. Because once you have filled up your city, you're done unless you have something else to do.
Yeah.
So there's something else that it adds to the game, I feel.
Did anybody look online, see what other people... I never really watched any reviews on this one. Matt, did you?
I didn't watch reviews. I watched how it's played and what's not. But
Yeah.
yeah. As far as what are you asking? Like
People's comments and stuff. I don't know if anybody was talking about,
it has an
what they
8.0
liked.
on
it has a what?
BGG 8.0.
That's high.
yeah, right.
Well, that's fair.
pretty high. So it looks like the majority of people are favorable.
It does
to
have 480 ratings. So yeah, it's doing good as an expansion.
Yeah.
I do wish we would have gotten the big closed signs out there. We, for some reason, didn't build any of those cards.
Yeah. Just the way it happened. I think that's super helpful because when you have a game like that with tableaus and you're supposed to be reading something across the table, and
Right, and a lot of times
to have
you
a
forget,
big
too.
sign that says, "Oh, hey, here's a place, here's a thing." That
Yeah,
you can do.
what's your building do?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's very helpful. I think I like how they did that.
Yeah.
For me, this game is in my top 5 board games of all time, and the question was, did the expansion add to that experience or did it take away? And I think for so many reasons, it adds to it.
I agree.
The signs are one. The card churn is one, even though I already had that solved with house rules.
Right.
More animals.
More animals.
Right.
More animals are fantastic. All the characters, all the new art and the cards are just great.
Oh yeah, the art's it's just as good as the base game art. So they did keep all that up. Those pearls are really, really nice as well.
Are they squishy?
Yes, they're
No,
they're
not
shiny.
very.
Oh, so
They're
they're like
iridescent.
glass
like-
or something? Or
They're like pearls.
but the bottom is flat. They
Right.
didn't make that mistake with the sticks again.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Right.
And the adornment cards gives you something else to do, just like going after the wonders. The frog gives you another point of tension as far as when do I do it? Because, I need to do this thing, but maybe Eric's going to put his frog out and then I have to wait a whole nother round until he
Right.
collects
Or-
his stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
His giant frog meeple.
Yeah, they are too big. They're too big.
And in those
Goliath.
places, you do want. Well, my strategy anyway was every turn, or not turn, but every round of the game, I did want to get my frog out there to
Yes.
get a pro at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And maybe you're not going to get one. You have to go for that kind of crappy way to get a pearl.
right, yeah,
But you can
and
still
pay
get
too
one.
much, right? But
Yeah.
that's always open.
Yep.
So what did you think about the component quality? The different component quality? I mean,
Yeah,
there was a
top-notch,
couple of
yeah.
issues. I mean, we had a broken
Oh,
piece. I don't think that's
right.
really considerable though.
My bird had a broken
Bird.
foot.
He's yeah. I don't like how the birds were very similar blue in comparison to the turtles.
Oh, I guess they couldn't have made them black. We
Yes, the
They
birds
should have been
should have
ravens.
been black.
Yeah.
The mice are already black is the problem.
they
they
should have
really?
made them
Oh, okay.
gray.
The rats, I guess. is
Yeah.
what they
Make the
are.
gray rats, black ravens.
Yeah. But they're going to add so many more animals with the next 2 expansions as well that some of these colors are going to be similar just because there's
Are they going to have unique
a lot
player
of colors.
powers based on the?
I
I mean,
would
that's
like
that
that.
is literally a missed opportunity,
It
or
is,
an opportunity they just didn't care to make. I mean,
I feel like they are, but I can't remember exactly.
that's fair. They really need
that would
to.
be really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think they will.
Now, I think with a new expansion coming out, they are adding mounts.
Yes, with
Yeah.
saddles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can put
saddles.
your little guys in.
Yeah, that you actually ride around and so you go travel in these other lands.
That'd be cool.
And there's a fair so you can get prizes for things like you were talking about. You want, I got the first 6,
Yeah,
berries.
see, that's what I'm talking. I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I like that because it's just the first to do something, but so you might be hoarding something to get there, but then when you get it, then you can spend all that stuff you hoarded.
Yeah.
I like that. Like that's kind of fun because you delay yourself in order to get it, but then you actually still get to use what you were gathering.
Right.
I really like the fact that they didn't add another player, even though they added all these animals, because the game with 4 players is long enough.
I mean, that is fair.
And
Yeah.
with the expansion, I was worried that it would add too much extra time, but it only adds a little bit. It's everyone, makes a decision about their frog and that adds a little bit of time. But
Right.
that's it. It didn't really add anything
I forgot to mention
to
that.
the length.
Yeah. It did a good job of staying the same length from the previous plays or whatever, but adding a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And it's not a short game still, but I wonder if the new expansions are going to just blow that wide open and now it'll be
Hopefully
I
not.
guess
5-hour game.
if you pick one, probably not, but if you pick all 3, maybe.
Maybe. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
I'm down to try.
That's fair. Well, cool. Anything else? Matt, do you want to chime in on it at all?
No, I had questions, but you all answered all of them. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, I was wondering about the card churn, if it helped that much.
Oh, yeah. It helped quite a
Because
bit.
I just had seen that it was in there.
It took every bit of George's being to not implement his
His
house rules.
Did you all know that was there beforehand, or
Like the card churn problem?
Yeah.
No.
no?
Well,
Did you know it was fixed in the
No.
expand?
No.
Okay, so you all just wanted to play it normal.
Well, to be
without
honest
it.
with you, we did specifically pick a couple of the forest cards to start the game with, because you're supposed to randomize the 4 of them. But we picked 2 of them from the expansion that specifically had card draws.
Gotcha.
That's true. Yeah, we did.
But I highly recommend doing that.
Right.
I mean, unless you don't feel like there's an issue with card. But my point is, like, you could tailor those 4, because everybody's playing by the same rules. It's not like somebody's got some kind of deep knowledge, and if they put this combination or something. But so if you put some of the card churn ones, it just makes the game more enjoyable that way, because, if you're looking for the husband or whatever, he's going to come out. We went through the whole
Yes.
deck.
I
Right,
think you'll still
we
go
did.
through the whole deck. I think there's enough card churn even without those.
Oh, because
it would still happen.
getting the pearls.
Well, yes, but also so many of the cards that are now characters and buildings actually do things with other cards.
Yeah.
More so than before. Mm-hmm. And I think that with the card draw that we had, more often than not, I was stymied by that, because you can't draw over your limit and then discard down. There's a hard limit.
Right.
And we had so many cards going around that I was at that limit so often I was not that tempted by those card draws.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say even in a 2-player game me and Melissa played, we went through, I think, like 3/4 of the deck. So even at 2 players, we were able to churn through pretty well.
No, that's pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I think I would choose to play with the expansion over not playing with the expansion.
I would.
Cool. The components. We actually kind of skimmed over that. What did you think about the thin player kind of sheets that go over top for the wonders and stuff to cover up the spaces and stuff? Those were kind
Right.
of,
Those are really thin, but
I mean, it's not like they move a lot, but
right. I think they did that on purpose, to blend right into the board,
Yeah.
because the
That's fair.
artwork on those
matches.
matches up, and you're supposed to put it in those spots to kind of seamlessly
Yeah.
make the other ones disappear.
But they're completely unnecessary, because you should still play with the basic events and then just have the wonders, around.
the wonders are cool though. There's a bridge and you can put your meeples in it.
Yes.
It's awesome.
They are awesome.
Favorite wonder right there.
I feel that it was pointless for them to put the point value on the wonders. I think it's garish, and it detracts
like
from
that.
from the game art.
Oh,
Why
yeah? Oh.
you have this beautiful thing that you're trying to build, and
It's
then
like
there's
big 25-pointer right on top.
yeah, it's like eat at Joe's. It's just like a big sign. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna cut them off.
I think it's supposed to be
you're
like
gonna
it's
come
in
off?
front
Yeah.
of you,
Oh,
and
yeah.
people look over and like they just see that 25-pointer and they stare at you with hate.
If you play the game 2 times, it's 25 points.
That's fair. Yeah.
Cutting it off.
That's yeah. I don't think it bothered me much, but I see your point, because it's not like it's a reoccurring theme throughout the other components.
No,
It's just kind of
yeah.
Well, cool. All right. Anything else we done?
No, I liked it.
All right. Well,
Really liked it.
That's the Pearlbrook expansion for Everdell.
Alexa, did you like the Pearlbrook expansion for Everdell?
I don't have an opinion on that.
Okay, fine.
They didn't pay enough.
So the second game we've got on the podcast is Wreck Raiders.
Designed by Tim Andrew W.K. Brown, Josh Capel, and artist is Apolline Etienne, and published by Kids Table BG. And no, he does not have Andrew in his name.
I was like, no way. I scrolled up just to see it. It says Tim WK. Andrew WK is like a rock star, basically.
He party hard.
He party hard.
Parties hard.
Yeah. Parties hard. Yeah. Super funny. Super funny. That was 2 people in the audience got that one. But that's fine. So Wreck Raiders is a game that you are going to be placing divers out in these different spots on the board to claim treasure, and then you're going to show off your exhibits and build an aquarium and all that stuff. But basically, it's the Stefan Feld game for kids, and
Yes. That's not a good thing.
it's like a point.
No, that's a
we'll
good thing.
come back to this. All right. So in Wreck Raiders, basically you have a team of divers, diver meeples. It's a dice drafting game at the core. you're going to roll a bunch of dice and then you're going to start drafting them. But what's cool about the dice drafting is you're going to roll them in the box lid. The box lid actually has a printout of like an ocean floor or whatever. And it has like different little zones marked off with the different seashells. And all this does is randomize which dice get bonus seashells when you draft them. Because after you roll them in the box, then you transfer them onto this dice drafting board that has 4 spaces, one for each of the seashells, and then one big blank space for dice that don't give you any bonus. So it's a way to determine where they go. You just kind of splash them into the box and then move them over. Anyway, each player is going to go and draft a die. And when you draft a die, you're basically going to spend it to send one of your diver meeples into one of the 4 rec locations on the main board. And these rec locations are just picture them a color. So purple, blue, whatever, gold. And they have 6 spaces around them that you're going to place your guy in. They're marked 1 through 6, obviously, because there's 6-sided dice. So if I put my guy on the purple treasure on space 3, I get a purple treasure. Now, what's interesting about this is when you place your meeple in a rec, it's also going to enable the people right next to you, left and right, on that space. So if I go on space 3 of the purple treasure, then the player that's in space 2 and 4 will also activate. So it might be more of your meeples. It might be your opponent's meeples. They may be blank, whatever. If you ever place a guy into a space that has a meeple, they get booted up to the beach spaces. There's 6 of those, and those will give you seashells. One of the 3 types. If you ever boot somebody from there, that goes back into their reserve. You can actually choose to go to the beach spaces if you want as well. Once you get your treasures, these treasures are basically, if they're face down, you can, or when you get them, you can choose to place them face down or face up on your player board. On the left-hand side, you have these 3 kind of exhibits that you're building, and you're going to place them on there. You can work on 3 of them at a time, essentially. And that's simply going to be face down treasures. But if you want to put them face up, you can put them into your vaults. And that's kind of like a stacking boxes game where you have 3 columns, 3 columns and many rows. But when you stack a piece over there, it has to kind of be on top of another piece. So the idea behind that is you want to have the rows be all 3 different unique treasures of each color. So like the swords, I can't remember what they're called, but there's like a shield, a sword, and a helmet. And you want to have all 3 of those in the same row to get a lot of bonus points. Anyway, after you get your treasures and your seashells or whatever, then you have an option to buy one of the face-up exhibit cards because you put your treasures on exhibit. And these exhibit cards kind of have like a line of like maybe purple, blue, gold, brown. And if you have those exact treasures in one of your 3 exhibits you're working on, you can trade them in to buy that card. Now, if they don't have to be in that exact order, but if they are, you get a bonus. And then there's also some other stuff you can do with seashells to get more bonuses. In addition to that, you can also buy an aquarium piece. There's bottoms, middles, and tops. And when you buy the bottoms and middles, you're kind of building this aquarium vertically. And then when you top it with a topper, it gives you an in-game scoring for that aquarium. So maybe like for every pair of this, you get extra bonus points. Anyway, the game's going to keep going until one player has gotten X number of exhibit cards, because I don't remember. It might be 5, I believe. Do you remember?
I think it was 4.
Maybe it was 4. Either way, it's something like that. 3, 4 or 5.
It probably depends on the number of players.
I don't remember. Well, I'll look it up while we're talking. It doesn't really matter in the end, though. But okay. So somebody triggers the end game, and then you play to the end of the round. Whoever has the most points is the winner. So, Matt, did you check this one out?
Yes, I did.
This is one I was super excited. When we went to Gen Con, I was like, I'm buying this game. Out of every game, this is one I really wanted to buy. Mm-hmm. I'm glad I picked it up. Sneer. No.
Somebody sounded negative at the beginning. So.
I am negative on this game, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, let's start with George. Let's start with George.
Okay. All right. The game is...
But aquariums and all those...
Yes, it has lovely aquariums.
There was an otter.
George, there was an otter.
The game is okay. The game is fine. There's nothing wrong really with the game. It's a game. The thing is, okay, yes, there are otters. There are these lovely animals that you want to get in these aquariums. And that's cool. And then there's this whole other part of the game, 2/3 of the game that I have no interest in. And the reason is
George
because
just like the aquariums.
I do like the aquariums because they have nice art. There's something that, you want to build and look at and, oh, this is really nice.
Collect.
Okay. But then the other part is you go and you get these treasures and you're saying put them on display. What kind of a display is that? That's just like blocks of color on a gray card. This is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. I have no desire to get that card or to put those together just to get points. It's completely point salad. Do this thing to get points. It's ugly as anything.
Tell us how you really felt.
Yeah, don't stop there.
That's a display? You call that a display? And there's the way that it looks. Honestly, the whole game has all this beautiful art to it, except for what you're supposed to be doing, apparently. And then there's this one part that you can do that's actually attractive and fun to do, and then you don't get enough points for it to be worthwhile.
I'm assuming you mean the aquariums.
The aquariums, yeah. So it forces you to do these other things that are very repetitive. Just put your little guy out and get this thing, and then maybe somebody comes along and sits next to you and you get another thing, or maybe you get bumped off and you finally get some seashells that you can actually buy the aquarium piece that you really want. Or you could just go straight and buy the aquarium. Of course, I'm going to do that every time. Like,
I can't remember. Did you do well, like point-wise?
No.
Okay.
No.
I mean, because you did choose a lot of dice. You drafted a lot of dice and went straight to the beach spot. And I think the idea is to go to a treasure spot, get booted from there, and get free seashells on the way up.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a strategy. But
I understand.
You did have the best aquariums, though.
He did have some ball in aquariums, yeah.
But the treasure doesn't feel like treasure. It's a block of fairly ugly art. It's not really even art. It's just...
It's a symbol. Kind of agree with him on this, because I will say when I was watching videos, I thought the board art was pretty bland. And the pieces he's talking about, it was like, I would think when you flip that over, it should just look a little nicer.
Yeah.
Well, they do on the other side, but
no, that's what I'm talking about.
But yeah,
I'm talking about
thematically, it's weird because the really nice side you're stuffing in a vault, and the other side, which is generic, you're putting on display.
Yeah, it's
so right. It's like reverse as far as what you would think it would be thematically. So
I guess what you're saying, is that the museum side or whatever?
Well, like
the left side of the board.
The left side of the board is your display for the museum exhibits,
right.
And it's just like the backs of them.
Yeah, what you see on the board,
right? One of the 4 icons. But on the right hand side, you're trying to collect the sword and the shield and the helmet or the different types of pottery and stuff like that. So, no, I can kind of agree with that. I do think it thematically whatever. When it comes to that, but
and some of it, if it was just, I think it was just the palette was just bland. I think if the colors were as bright as the aquariums, because the aquariums were nice and vibrant.
Yeah.
And
are you talking about the like treasure tokens are not vibrant? Is that what you mean?
The board itself and everything. It's just weird how it's like a totally different art style when it gets to the aquariums.
They made half the game really attractive. I think the components, the bits, the little guys are great.
Yeah, the divers.
The crabs are fantastic. They were so close.
Oh, I forgot I had the crabs. I mean, basically, it just shows what color you are.
Right.
I didn't see nothing about the crabs.
You use it for scoring at the end too.
Right.
But
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I'll say that George, just going straight aquarium routes, you got 49 points. The average with everybody was mid 50s. So you actually didn't do
terrible with that strategy.
It was pretty. I mean, you came in last, but not by much.
Right.
Who came in first?
Melissa came in first, 65, but like I said, everybody else
are viable.
Was mid 50s.
I don't know if they are.
I don't know. Did you top all your aquariums?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
he got a lot of points off his aquariums, but he kind of didn't do the rest of the stuff.
Correct. Yeah. Well, for me,
I didn't want to do the rest of the stuff.
I do like the game. I don't necessarily think I would play it with 5 again. I think it was a little long for what it is. It did get kind of repetitive. Which is interesting because, you get more meeples as you go down, but 5 players puts the most meeples on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's where, like, the whole point of the game is you want to have
mooching. Mooching.
You want to mooch off each other and like go to a space that other people are going to go to. So if you're playing with less people, that's less likely to happen.
And mooching off yourself.
Yeah, the mooching thing is really fun. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should take that. Draft that 3. So you go right in the middle of both of mine. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to do it, but then they might want to because it's the last seashell they need because of the bonus that it gives them. And so it's this like weird, or this pretty neat strategy, but.
Was it a strategy or is it tactics?
Probably tactics. I don't know if you really can plan that out because
You
can't bait them into doing it.
No, yeah, and you can't. You don't even look ahead and say, "Oh, they might want a seashell. I better go there."
You could
in some regards.
Well, I mean, I did that quite a bit with Melissa,
look around,
actually, because
right.
I knew she was going after a specific exhibit, and
Depending
I knew
on
she
how-
needed a gold.
Depending on how you're building your stuff, you'd be like, all
Yeah.
right, she's going for that, or he's going for that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah, so you
I wouldn't know. I didn't
But-
do that part.
But it's kind of random too, because there's 6 spaces, and you have to literally own 3 of them to guarantee, like, somebody mooching from you. So, I thought it
or
was
you mooching off other people.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if like you own spot 1, 3, and 6, then no matter where they went, well, I guess they could boot you and then you don't get anything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you get something
no,
from the beach, though, don't you?
Right.
You
When
do.
go up? Yeah.
but you want treasure.
No, you want aquariums.
So overall, it was pretty good at 45 minutes, right? That was a joke. It was not 45 minutes. It was like a 2.5 hour game. Eric, you timed it, right?
I think I did.
I do think it was,
was long.
Oh, it
pretty
was
long.
an hour 54
It was-
at 5.
That's not 45 minutes.
Felt
but
long.
Yeah, it was double the length of the box.
So
but
Blood Bowl
It's
long.
it's a it's a blibble. It's a weird spot for me to be in, because I think that I really like the game and how it played out. A little bit long for our playthrough with 5 players, but I wouldn't want to bring it down to like 3 people, because I don't feel like the interaction would be there.
or enough. Mm-hmm.
Right. So it'd be cool if it's like 3 players and you still have all the same amount of meeples. I don't know why you get less meeples. I mean, I guess I kind of get it, but
I should. I want to like the game because of the bits, and I want to like the game because it has the animals. But it's basically, like you said, a failed game for people not ready for failed
It's a
games.
failed game for families.
Yeah.
failed for families. That should be a whole line of games.
I agree.
And to be fair, I don't like a lot of failed games.
Right.
So
That's fair.
I am not really the audience for this game. I
fair.
don't enjoy the repetitiveness of it. Okay, I didn't participate in that part of it, but waiting on all you guys to do that, I really didn't enjoy that.
Right.
And I think I wouldn't. I think I wouldn't, had I been doing that, because there's not that many clever things you can do. You place a meeple down and then a thing happens. There's not a bunch of options to be really clever about it. And so it just goes on and on.
No, just really, you're dice drafting, so you're kind of doing the best that you can do off these dice that are randomly rolled, but you're able to kind of go off and get different items depending on what you're trying to do. Like, this round I can get this 3 and go here and get these 2 objects I need for my exhibit or whatever.
Well, this is published by Kids Table, so let's put it in this perspective. If you were playing this with your kids, what do you think they would?
For a kids game, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. I think they maybe kind of went a little bit. From my understanding, this is the most complex game they have, the most deep game they have, and then it kind of reached out a little bit to kind of get the things that aren't in a lot of kids games or family games. I'm saying kids games, but it says 10 plus, and I think that
Older kid game.
if I'm playing this with like 10 and 15-year-olds, I mean, I'm entertained for that.
Right.
But yeah, I think with maybe all
George, no.
with all adults, we could probably pick something better that does like similar stuff.
I'm just wondering, do they keep the displays so bland so that littler kids could just put the colors together and get it?
I think it was
so.
just convenience based on the art.
That might have been some.
Because if you think about it, like there's 4 different treasures, and you're making displays for the exhibits. If they made it to where it was the backsides, then you've got 12 different treasures that you can make up of those things. But maybe they could have done it like that and have like, you need a sword and a shield, and
They could have done something like even the card that you put those treasures on to make your display.
yeah.
And you make this boring thing and then you get your points. Okay, you did it. You made it. Flip the card over and it's this beautiful picture. They could have done that. Anything.
Well, if you hate the game for the theme,
No, I love the theme. I love the theme.
No, I get you.
I feel it missed the mark. Like it didn't get enough of the theme there, because the ocean is gorgeous and only half of this game is gorgeous.
Only half the ocean is gorgeous.
that was deep. Alexa, tell us about Wreck Raiders. Do you like it?
I don't have an opinion on that.
I feel like we're going to hear that a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I liked it. I don't know if I would rate it a 7.7 like it is on here.
Yeah, I agree. on
Wow.
that.
Although I would like to try it with maybe 3 players just to see how it runs, but I don't know. I feel like it's not going to have that tension. So
It's okay.
I liked it a little bit more than okay, but I'm not going to say it was the best thing ever.
Was there not combos going off left and right?
No.
Wow. And the
Right?
thing I watched, it made me believe like, oh, you could do this and then combo. You know, I thought there was going to be like a bunch
What's
of
the
combos.
combo? How do you combo?
You can use some of your
You put one dude
seashells.
down and you get
With
a
some
couple
of-
extra things.
Some of the baubles, I guess the actions that they could possibly have that round or something, but
What do you mean?
because the baubles get actions based on how they're rolled, right?
The baubles?
Yeah, the bauble is the actual name for the little circle with things on them.
The dice?
No,
What are we talking about?
the different like skull and seashells and stuff.
Oh.
Like the different seashells?
Yeah,
The tokens.
the tokens.
Baubles.
They're called baubles.
I don't know what we're talking about. So they have like scallops and they have like the different, like the 3 types of seashells?
Yeah, those are
One's a
collectively
skull,
called
one's a
baubles.
shell. I don't know what the other ones are.
Well, so what those
Stars.
what
maybe.
those
Stars,
allows you to
right.
do is a couple of things. One, when you get an exhibit,
Just
you
agree
can,
with they're called baubles, though, right?
Sure. Well, I don't know. I never.
Okay. Well,
We never
you're
called
sitting
them
there like
baubles.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
No. In real life, maybe, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's referenced as baubles in the book. Is what I'm saying.
Either
they may
way,
have said it in the video, but in the rule book,
Oh.
they called them.
I
They
don't know why
actually.
people would come up with weird names
Baubles.
for stuff, but okay.
You're actually talking about like the conch shell and the like
Stars.
the
Whatever you roll on the inside of the box, those
Yeah.
Those
things
3.
there.
Oh,
Oh no! All I did was put them on a different board.
to show what you get when you take it.
Yeah,
Right.
correct.
Like if the 3 was wrote on the conch shell, it goes on the board on
Yeah.
the conch shell.
It's semantics. We can call them whatever we want, or whatever the
Those
game calls them.
baubles.
It's fine. It's those 3 things.
Yeah, I don't know, but you can use them as for special powers somewhat, like for mitigation techniques. Like you can spend them to add and reduce the dice
dice,
values. You can also use some of them to decorate the exhibit cards to kind of give you in-game bonus points.
Yeah, extra points.
And
Oh.
I mean that's mostly what they're
One of
used
them
for.
was you can make them wild in your
Yeah. They're not combo-tastic, no.
Okay. I was just the way I was led to believe.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Either that or we're playing the game wrong. That I mean, or we didn't see a strategy.
that's what I don't like about the game. It's not like you can do clever things. There's not combos you can pull off. You take a die and maybe you add 1 to it. Okay, now it's just a different number. And then you put it down and maybe you get some treasures.
You
Okay.
do get some treasures.
Yeah, but then you just do that over and over and over and over. When really what you want to be doing is buying aquariums.
Right.
Maybe they could have made another side of the board. If you're playing with 3 players, there's less spaces. So if you draft a 1 or a 2 for the purple treasure, you go there. So there's only 3 spots for each treasure. And so like if you're playing with less players, there's more tension.
Yeah, they could have dice that only have 1, 2s, and 3s on them.
Or that.
Bam.
Fate dice.
Well, then you have to have another set of dice. Anyway, we're semantics.
Fate dice.
Matt, we holding off or what?
For what?
You looking something up about it?
No, I'm just looking.
Oh, Matt's moving on. All right. So,
We're moving on too.
all right. Overall,
I just want to make sure I'm saying something right.
He's looking up baubles.
Baubles
No,
are
I just
they're
wanna
like
make
trinkets or treasures. It's a word, yeah.
Yeah. Shell, skull, star. Yeah, them things.
those things. So I'm glad I bought it. I don't know how much I'll play it
With
in the
George.
future, especially with George. Yeah. So
I would play it again. Like I would do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it's changing much on plays.
Yeah.
But
I'm
anyway,
going to buy the otter. I'm going to buy the
Otter's mine.
the axolotl. Although I'm not sure how they go together, but it's fine.
all right, we're rambling.
Okay.
Final thoughts.
No, I thought it was pretty decent.
Actually, I will show you that though.
Which one?
Look at one of them pictures and what it says.
Die from the shark module?
You're purposely not reading what I'm showing you.
Oh, baubles.
And it's a picture of the circle tokens.
I got way more excited about the top right thing. Did you see that? There's a shark module.
Dope.
Maybe a Kickstarter bonus.
Although he did point out that it does say bauble, but whatever. Maybe they're called baubles.
It
but
doesn't say it in the rule book though.
I don't remember it saying in the rulebook. No,
I think a shark could help.
I don't even know where the game
Oh, yeah.
is. I think it's under that
Oh,
big
these
stack
dice are
over there.
cooler looking. Kickstarter edition though.
Oh, I missed out. As always.
They have like sharks on them, like for the pips.
Oh, that's it. What kind of shark
Do they
module is
eat
that?
people?
That'd be cool.
No, it's just the shark. The dice have instead of pips, they're little sharks.
It's no longer
No,
a family
I-
game.
I think in the base game they are fish is on the dice.
Oh,
if I'm thinking right.
You could have a sea otter die and you roll it and it just, this playful sea otter comes and just moves your guy.
Okay, we're moving on. So anyway, that is Rec Raiders.
Alexa,
the bobble debate of 2020.
what is a bobble?
A game piece from Rec Raiders.
Alexa, what is a bobble?
The Bible is a collection of sacred texts or scriptures that Jews and Christians consider to be a
close.
product of
Yeah.
inspiration
It's
and
almost
record
there.
of relation.
Stop.
Nailed it.
Alexa, what is a bobble?
The noun bubble is usually defined as a nearly spherical body of gas contained in a liquid.
Bubble.
The verb bubble is usually defined as to boil.
Alexa, stop. All right, here we go.
Bible? Bubble?
The holy bobble.
All right, and last up is Freshwater Fly.
Designed by Brian Surrey, artist is Daryl T. Jones, and published by Bellwether Games.
So Freshwater Fly is pretty much one of the only fishing games in existence, apparently, right?
Coldwater Crown.
I was going to say that same
It's one of
company
like
had
two.
one right before
All right.
it.
Top five fishing games now.
Fishing Frenzy.
So I'm going to give a brief overview, and if George wants to add something at the end, we can, just to keep the rules short. In freshwater, I keep wanting to say Freshwater Fly.
I was going to name some more fishing games. Sorry.
Oh.
Cat and fish.
Can you do a whole top five?
If wishes were fishes. I don't know if you really fish in that one, but
Hey, that's
Fleet.
my fish.
Fleet is another.
Oh, yeah. Fleet.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, in the middle of the board, you're going to have this 4x3 tableau of fish that represents the river that you're going to be fishing in. In front of each player, you have this player board that has a Mancala style reel. But first, you have to get a token to put on this reel to spin it.
Mare Balticum.
That thing. No, we learn something every day.
What is that?
No. Sorry. That was another fishing game. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought that was a fancy word for the reel.
I did too.
that's what I thought.
I got disappointed now. Anyway, so what you're going to do is it's a dice drafting game. So you will take dice number of players times 2 plus 1. So in a 4-player game, you're going to have 9 dice. The first player is going to roll those, align them in order, and then you're going to take turns drafting them. But the first thing you need to do is get a fish on your hook. So you're going to draft a die. And this die will kind of tell you which column of this in this river that you can pick a fish from. The fish are all face down cards, but they are color coded for easy, medium, hard. Although each one does have a range of victory points, so easy might be from a certain amount to another, higher amount. I don't remember the actual denominations, but basically you don't know exactly how many points it's worth, just like you don't know how large of a fish you get when you're fishing,
But you know
how
the-
much it weighs.
Type of fish it is.
You know what type of fish it is. So if you want to go for a cutthroat, which is the best one in the game, just because of its name, you can, or whatever the other fish are called.
Steelheads are great.
There you go. Mm-hmm. So once you attempt to try to fish for a fish, there is some stipulations, right? So you need a lure of the same color as, I believe they're called hatchlings, which are the little insects on the bottom row, represented by by wooden discs of different colors.
Yeah, the insects are hatching out. That's why they're the hatchlings, and that's what the fish are going for. That's what they're biting. So you make the fly look like those, so you catch them.
Yeah. So you gotta match that up. So you want to throw a blue lure into the column that has at least a blue token. And on your first attempt, you get one player's going to shuffle up 4 cards, and you get to draw a card out of their hand. And if you draw the one that shows you catching the fish, you get the fish, and it goes on your hook. Otherwise, you fail. Then you get 2 more chances depending on if the columns before it. So if you cast into column 5, then you get to move you could drift it back to column 4, then to column 3, provided that those columns have the same matching hatchling as your lure. Anyway, the point is you're pulling it back towards you, and you might have second and the third chance. If you do get a second chance, you get a 50% chance because you get to draw 2 of the cards out of the player's hand to see if you get it. If you do get to go a third time, you absolutely get it. It's 100%. You get all 4 cards. And once you get a fish, it goes above your player board to the right. And the idea is it needs to move to the left. But to do so, you have to move the reel for your fishing rod 1 full rotation to move the fish down on those spaces. So depending on how hard this fish is, it is above your player board further and further. So like the yellow one, which I believe is the hardest,
Yes.
it will be on the far right, and you have to do 3 full rotations to catch that fish. Whereas the green, or gray, I believe, or one of the colors.
Yeah, gray you need 2, and then green you need a single rotation.
Yeah. And then as you're rotating, okay, so once you get a fish, you can draft a die, and then that's how many spaces you get to rotate your reel. This is the Mancala, I guess, mechanism to it.
Yeah, and the hatchling that you caught the fish with
becomes your reel.
The handle for your reel.
Yeah,
in a sense.
It's actually it allows you to rotate it.
Thematic, maybe not, but yeah.
It works out.
It
Works out. So as you're rotating around, so if you draft a 5, you get to move it 5 spaces around. And 5 spaces is a full rotation. However, the fish, depending on how heavy it is or how strength it is, it does have a strength value that you minus. So a 5 minus the strength value of 2, you only get to rotate 3 spaces.
Yeah.
Each of these spaces do have special powers to them. Got to look at the board to remember them all. But basically, one of the spaces will allow you to put a what's the thing called that?
The drag.
The drag. Yeah.
I think it's called drag.
Yeah.
It allows you to cover up the strength of the fish. That way you don't have to worry about it anymore. There's another space that'll allow you to draw one of the special power tokens that are kind of at the top of the board.
Motivation tiles.
Those things. Those kind of give you a one-time use ability, and then you flip it over and put it back on the board, and it's a new ability, and that just keeps getting flipped up and down. There's another space. One of the last spaces on the reel will allow you, depending on if it's a hard or easy fish, it'll push the reel back or forward to make it easier. I don't remember what's the other two.
To add finesse.
Oh yeah. So you have a finesse token. You will get finesse points from this if you land on that space, or you can also when you draft a die, you can burn it to gain 2 finesse.
Yes.
And the finesse track, you can go up to 4 spaces. And basically what it allows you to do is, do abilities that mitigate different things. And depending on how far your finesse is, the cooler ability you can do, but you can always do the ones previous as well.
They all cost 1 to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so once you do reel a fish in and catch it, it goes in your tableau. And the whole point is whoever gets 7 fish will cause the game to be triggered the end game. And then you play to the end of the round, and then you're going to count up points. So not only are you going to get points from your fish, you're also going to get points from your player board that has these in-game scoring mechanism or things at the bottom, like maybe get a pair of these fish like steelhead and cutthroat or whatever, and you get bonus points, or catch these specific types of hatchlings, which is the whole reason you're getting them put on your reel, because you get to keep those as well. So maybe like get four different colors and it's worth so many points or whatever.
Yep.
On top of that, one thing I will mention real quick before we just start talking, there are rock spaces on the river. And if you catch a fish next to the rock, you get to pick up the rock card, and they give you special abilities or possibly in-game scoring. Yep. We could talk about our favorite ones on there, but basically it's the standard affair of special abilities. Mm-hmm. Like maybe you can take a die, but you can use it as a 3 instead. Stuff like that.
There's skill cards that you can get, what you said, but it's because you're catching next to the rocks, which is where the deeper pools are, so you're more of a skillful fisherman.
Yeah.
So you get a bonus.
Yeah. So at the end, whoever has the most points basically is the winner. Matt, have you checked out this one?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it initially?
I watched part of it. I don't know if it was just I just lost interest in it a little bit.
You don't like fishing?
I haven't fished, but I bet it's been over 20 years since I've fished. The only thing that was kind of weird to me was, and maybe you learn them over time, but I just see me like with the reel. So you're reeling and you stop on a spot. I'm always going to have to like move it just so I can see what in the world I'm supposed to do. So it was, I mean, maybe you do learn it after a while. You remember what is where.
There's only 5 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if they're easy enough actions, you'll kind of memorize.
Yeah, they're all really easy.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, it's fairly interesting on what's going on. You get bugs.
To add in on what you just said, though, you're kind of planning what you're going for, so you know what you're going to land on. So you're going to draft a 4 to get there. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
That's fair. That was just something I noticed. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty. It's got some pretty fish in it. So.
I think it has gorgeous. Is this the Kickstarter version that you had?
Yes, I have the Kickstarter components.
All right, so
Deluxe, yeah.
A little bit of component upgrade, but overall, I really like the components. I mean, everything in this game is really well done. I will, however, say that the 4 cards that you're pulling out of somebody's hand to try to catch the fish.
Oh, I thought that was generic.
Dude, it needs to be a bag and some things in there. So you're actually fishing for something and pulling out like a token.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
That would
That'd
be,
be nice.
Mark. That would be
Upgrade.
amazing. Yeah. If I ever get this game, I'm going to do it regardless. Could you imagine that? I mean, like, it kind of gives you, even if you put in a generic little fishing pole that had a magnet on it and the 4 pieces in there are magnetized,
Yeah.
then you actually have to fish.
That would add to the game length, but
How would you make it so you only
Thematic?
caught one?
I don't know. I'm just saying. It would be awesome.
whatever comes up first.
It's cooler than drawing a card from somebody's hand. Especially if somebody doesn't sleeve the cards. Those things are going to get so just after a
Oh my
while.
gosh, that's such a good idea. Okay. Instead of having a bag, right? You have tokens that are magnets, and then the result is on the bottom, but they're magnets themselves. And then you have a magnet attached to a string, and you have to like throw it
And get one of
and
them.
try to hit the one that you're going for.
Because
But
of
they're
dexterity
mixed
game
up
at this
anyway.
point.
Ah, it'd be so good.
Point is, there's so many other things they could have did
Besides,
or done
yeah.
other than those 4 cards. I thought
Sure.
that was really
Upgrade.
generic.
Bling, bling.
Overall, though, I think it was pretty fun. The only thing I didn't really like is the fact that even though it's thematic, super thematic, I don't like the fact that you don't know what you're getting when you go after it. You know, so I go after yellow, but it's like a weak yellow. And so my point is, like, if I get 7 fish and you get 7 fish and you just happen to get better fish,
Right, yeah.
it's already an advantage.
Could be kind of random.
Yeah.
It is thematic, you're right. Because
It's really
Right,
thematic.
yeah.
you don't know what's going to grab your line.
Yeah, because then
when
you
you're
reel it
fishing.
in. It's like, bam, that's a fat
big
fish,
fish,
you
yeah.
know, or you kind of, it's like small. It reminds me of playing Monster Hunter because it plays this, when you fish in that game and you pull up a little tiny fish, it plays like really cheesy music, like you hate your life. So,
Yeah.
you get one, it's like, what? It's only 5 points?
That happens in this game too, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. So it's thematic, but the fact, I think the only reason it's a problem for me is because there's a like first player to get so many fish. Like games like that, and we talked about this before, games like that where it's like try to get the first player to get 7 causes the end game. You can't, like, you can go for like smaller fish in other games because you know what you're going for. Like I might go for like artifacts or whatever. They're only 3 points a piece because I can buy them really quickly. As long as I'm in the lead, I can end the game fast. But in this game, it's like you have no control over that. So I don't know.
Well, you can go after green fish and end the game real fast.
I mean,
That's true.
you can try to, but not always will you get the green fish.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But my point is, if you end the game with the same 7 fish as somebody else, like 2 of each color or whatever, you know, that's 6 fish, but like 2 of each color, or maybe 3 of the green instead.
Well,
point is, you have the same layout of difficulty fish.
Somewhat
You
I
just
would
get
agree
more
on
points.
that. But what's going to really offset that is how well you played your own player board.
Right.
You know, that yellow fish, I don't think there was a big variance in, you know, it might be 7 points and 9 points or 8 points or something, but there wasn't if I remember right, there wasn't a big variance between those certain colors. But what you're going to get is you're going to get additional points for the hatchling colors
Yeah.
that you gather. You're going to get additional points for sets and whatnot, or getting a specific type of fish. So I think that's going to be more of a variance in the game than we both got the same number of fishes or color fishes.
That's fair. What did you think about the drag token? Because I feel like it trivializes the game a little bit too much.
Well, I see where they put it in the first spot kind of on purpose, I think, because it is going to cost you a little bit of time, which a lot of times is going to be worth it for a bigger fish.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
It's so worth it.
but it
to
is
do
worth
it.
it.
Yeah.
I think you lose the game if you don't get it all. If you don't
If you don't
utilize
drag
it enough.
a big fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you. It does trivialize it. I think that it's so easy to just say, well, I'm just going to put a drag. I'm just going to tire this fish out. And now I just reel him in.
Yeah.
And that's so easy.
But there's
because-
sometimes you're not able to do so.
There was never an instance where I felt like I was not able to. Because think about it this
Depending on
way.
the dice are out. Because
Not-
you have to hit the first rank on your reel.
you
do so.
rotate it in a circle, it's going to go past it.
But the further you row it in, the less needed that you need to put drag on it.
I don't know. What do you feel like? I don't feel like I ever was in a position where I was like, oh, I can't do it. Because even you could spin your finesse just to do it.
If
Yes.
your finesse was high enough, yes.
That's like 2.
No, it was like 3
Was
or
it
4.
4?
It was 4, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, you get 2 for just burning a die, and then if you land on the finesse space enough. My point is, though, check it. If you grab a yellow fish and yours is worth 9 points and mine's worth like 6
The
points.
highest is 8, and there's only one worth 8. Let's call it 7.
Well, no, I'm saying like if
Say
one
8.
person has the highest yellow fish and the other person has the lowest yellow fish,
Okay, so 8 and 5.
if they both on the first die draft eliminate the drag, then now the person
Now it's even.
it's dumb because I'm pulling in the same fish but it's worth less points because it's so easy to trivialize it. The offsetting thing would be the strength of the fish because you're getting more points for it. And I would get that, but now you've just made that not a factor. And I think that it happened way too much.
Yeah, and I'm agreeing with you on that, actually. I think that I'm not real happy with how that works, and I'm playing around with house rules to deal with that, and I haven't really decided yet.
Or add drag, which might -1 on the fish's pull or whatever.
Right, every time you do a drag, it's
Instead of
-1.
removing it all the way.
Yeah, I like that a whole lot better.
Oh, -1 of the thing. Or just have it to where after like three uses or something, it goes away or whatever. But my point is, yeah, you could do something to where it won't have as much of an impact.
I like that idea, Eric. Actually, probably better than my idea. My idea was to make it even more thematic for fishing. If you add drag, like if you're fighting the fish,
Yes.
that you have a chance to break your line,
Mm-hmm.
which will lead to more randomness.
It would be thematic, but disappointing.
Yeah.
Snap.
But it's your own fault. You added the drag.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
So
Like
I
just
don't know.
going at
I
a
don't know.
standard pace, fighting the fish and then not pulling against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, another little nitpick too. I want to fish on this river because it's full of fish. Wherever you put your line, you're gonna get something.
Yeah,
So-
this is a whole day's worth of fishing condensed into 1 hour.
Yeah.
And it's your
Yeah.
best fishing day of your life,
Right.
condensed into a 1 hour game.
But even with that said, that drag token, I really enjoyed the game. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah,
I
And
really did like it.
how we were talking about rec raiders, it does give you instances where you can be a little clever and go for like, okay, I'm going to get this that token. I forgot what's motivation.
Yes.
Token.
Yes.
Get a motivation token.
Those are
Yeah.
It's going to move my reel this far. And
Some
it's
of
gonna do
those way
something
better
else.
than others.
You can do so many clever things with those, though.
Right.
Yes, there is you can literally think 3 turns ahead in this game.
Yeah.
Even though it's a dice drafting game, you're like, okay, well, if this one gets taken, I can do this and mitigate it or whatever.
Yeah.
I do think that some of those rock cards were kind of blah, and some were like, oh, that's pretty good. I didn't think any of them were amazing, but
Right. No, it's a draw. You know, you might get a good one. You might get one that doesn't help you.
yeah.
I agree with you. This one has the same repetition that Rec Raiders, for example, has. But in this one, you have all those clever mitigations that you
It was
can do.
more enjoyable repetition.
It's more enjoyable. And it's repetition in the sense that fishing is repetition, because fishing is definitely repetition.
yeah.
But-
Cast, reel, cast, reel.
Yeah.
Disappointment, cast, reel.
But I have the exact opposite reaction to this game and Rec Raiders that Tom Vassell did, for example. In his review, he's saying this game is repetitive, and then he kind of just dismisses it as repetitive, didn't like it. And in Rec Raiders, which I feel is much more repetitive, he really likes that one. So my take on both of these games is entirely the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't watch any reviews for this game specifically, but
Yeah. And so I can see how it could be repetitive, to the point that, if you don't enjoy Mankalas, if you don't enjoy.
how long was this one, Eric?
Oh, we're gonna
Did you time it? We time
probably
our
did.
games around here. We got the
I know.
BG Stats app, and we just hit play when we start after we do the rules and stuff, so we get a pretty good idea of how long our games last.
It was 2 hours and 8 minutes at 4 players.
Huh, that's interesting. I didn't think it was that long.
No, it didn't feel long.
Yeah.
Went by pretty fast.
That's like 30 minutes a player. I mean, that's not too bad. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's not a whole lot of, maybe I'm wrong in not thinking about it. There's like not really any interaction between each other. Kinda. I guess the only interaction is,
I'm going to take this
Take the
blue,
fish you want.
yeah,
well, no, I mean,
or the fish that you want.
moving the hatchlings around using your finesse.
Well, that's true. Too.
That can really mess other players up. So you can really mess somebody up, because if they got a lure that's blue and there's 3 blues in a row for like column 2, 3, and 4, and you move that middle one,
Yeah.
you're like, you gotta be kidding me.
And then you take that blue.
Yeah. Now, I mean,
So much of the game is that lure and having the right lure at the right time and being able to change it out, because it's not easy to change your lures.
yeah, it takes like your whole turn, basically.
Yeah, and sometimes you can't do it.
Correct.
And so I think that is the game. And that's thematic too, because you have to be constantly aware of what fly to use to match what bugs are around and what fish are going to eat those bugs. And
Yeah.
it's the lure. That's the thing. It's so thematic.
Yeah, it is pretty thematic. I mean, this game is dripping with theme for sure.
I shouldn't call it a lure. It's a fly. Whatever.
Whatever. I mean, we're not like fishing experts or
No,
anything.
we're not.
So, anyway, final thoughts? Anything else you want to add?
No, I ended up liking it quite a bit. So, like George said, it did get a little bit repetitive because you do get, these more ability cards that might change what you can do on your turn a little bit. But you're basically doing the same thing for all 7 fish.
Yeah.
It's not changing that much.
Yeah. But it has a nice flow to it. You cast and you catch a fish and you reel in, and then you change your lure and then you cast. I mean, that's what fishing is.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best fishing game I've played. The only one I've played. I will say I like it. For me, usually if a game has a Kickstarter version and it's so well done, I get really disappointed about trying to buy the retail version, but I feel like they did a good job of upgrading specific components for the Kickstarter that aren't that big of a deal if you own the standard edition.
The art's gorgeous.
Well, I'm saying like the lures in your copy, because it's Kickstarter, are wooden.
Yeah, that's nice.
And silk screen printed or whatever. But they're like just normal cut out cardboard chits otherwise, right?
Yeah, it's cardboard with art on it, but the art's nice.
Yeah. So my point is, like, it's not like a CMON game where you want to go buy a game because you played the Kickstarter version and then you go look at the standard edition and it's like, really terrible, because it's so just meh. And then the Kickstarter is like a shining beacon of awesome. So they upgraded the right amount of components in this one to where it's like cool for people who really wanted it and kickstarted it, but it's not that big of a deal for if you want to just go buy the base game.
Yeah.
Is what I was getting to. Yeah. I don't know. I might pick this one up specifically so I can upgrade to a bag drawing mechanism for the fish.
Or a magnet on a string.
It's something like, it might get a little ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, that is Freshwater Fly. So since we played a lot of water themed games, as I said in the intro, we're going to do our top 5 water themed board games. And I think we have a slightly differing list on what. So I picked games where the water actually makes some kind of mechanical sense, but I guess anybody can do whatever they want. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I just went with nautical themes. And I realized that I have this collection of nautical games that I don't play. I have a whole bunch of games. I haven't played them, so I can't put them on my list.
That's fair.
So many.
There was a few that I looked at and I was like, that would have been cool to try before, but that's all right.
Same here.
I had a decent list, though, to pick from.
Yeah, I did too.
I still did. I get a lot of nautical games.
Well, cool. Let's start with you, George. I don't know if you started a top 5, have you?
I don't know. Don't remember. I'll start with my number 5, which is Niagara. This is a game where you have guys that are taking canoes down a river, and they have to canoe down the river to get gems and then canoe back up to deposit them.
This is not the one made by Mayfair, is it?
Hang on.
No, never. Go ahead. I remember.
It's an older game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
I'll
playing
look
something
it up.
like
Go
that.
ahead, George. Explain it. I'll look it up.
All right. Well, so you go down the river and you come back and you deposit your gems, and other people are canoeing on the same river, and they can steal your gems out of your canoe as you're moving around. You have a hand of cards, and they have some smaller values on them, and you have to decide when you play which canoe you're going to move. And the other canoe just kind of sits there in the stream. And what happens is at the end of your turn, you're going to take a round, clear disc and put it at the head of the river and push all the discs downstream. So you're drifting downstream. And of course, at the end of the river, there's a Y fork in the river. And at each end of that, there are waterfalls. So when you push this disc in, one of those at the Y, the disc is going to go left or right. Mm-hmm. And it's going to push one of those discs off the edge of one of those waterfalls. So it's to push your luck as to how long you stay on the river. Are you going to get swept over the edge or not? Mm-hmm. And I really enjoy that mechanic, and it's
cool.
It's just a very clever and fun kind of a bit of a mean game because you're stealing gems from each other and everything. But it's a short game, and it's all in good fun.
Yeah, and it's push your luck. So Tim probably liked it.
I actually think I remember this. Is this it?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I remember this game actually.
Is it Mayfair?
It's Rio Grande.
Okay, it's probably the
Rio
one.
Grande.
I think we played it.
Did we?
I remember something about it.
Nope, I don't think we did. Eric. It's also really expensive.
Is it? Well, it's older. It's probably
Oh,
out
well,
of
never
print.
mind. I was looking wrong. I don't know what's up with Amazon. They suck.
Yeah.
Matt, what's your number 5?
I really don't know what you're going to say about these games.
That's fine. It's your list.
Does it have water
Hey,
in
look,
it?
if it has water in it, and I think if you're moving a boat on water,
If it has a boat,
I mean, because part of the mechanic is you have to know how many spaces to move the boat.
All right, go ahead.
It's part of the mechanic. I just started with Merchants and Marauders. Yeah, it's a pirate game. The main bulk of the game is not the moving around, I guess. There's a lot more going on there with the trading and if you want to be a pirate or not, and this and that. But you do have to move spaces on water. So
I will say the expansion adds weather conditions and things like that, so it amplifies the mechanics of the water.
it's where they actually might fight against you and stuff with
I think there's a storm that if you go into it, you randomly come out.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but sure, I'll use it.
I have it. We've never played
We
it.
never played it.
But I've got the expansion.
all right. Number 5 for me is Santiago. It is not a good-looking game, but it is fun. It's a great negotiating, bribing type of game. You're trying to cultivate this field and trying to get water or canals built through it, hopefully to benefit you the most. But in this game, one person is going to, every round, they're going to be the canal overseer. The other players are going to bribe this person to put this canal in a specific spot in the board. And you can either bribe or add to a bribe, or you don't have to bribe if you don't want to. The canal overseer, he decides if he's going to take one of these bribes. If not only does he not get the money for that bribe, he has to pay that much plus 1 to the bank to kind of, not to do what other people want and do what he wants. So, very good game. If you haven't tried it out, recommend it.
But that's a great choice. I wouldn't have thought about picking that one, but the water, yeah. My number 5 is High Tide. This is a Queen's game, pressure luck game where you're trying to get the best spot on the beach before the tides wash you away, apparently. It's a pressure luck game, and you're trying, there's different rows on this beach, and randomly the water will you have these little tide tokens that you kind of place up. Have you played this, George?
No, I haven't.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I would like to play it.
Have
Yeah.
you played Santiago?
I've not played that one. See,
so good.
But these are all, I have these games and I haven't played them. There's so many nautical games I haven't played. I have played Surf's Up, which is good though.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one. I haven't played it. So yeah, you're just trying to, your little meeples are a lawn chair and you're trying to get the best spot on each of the lanes of the beach.
Like, the
That's so
bonus in
funny.
this game is pretty good.
They're pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the greatest game ever, but it's pretty entertaining.
I'd like to play it.
Yeah.
My number 4 is one that I'm not sure how to say. Moiterer, I guess. It means mutineer. And you have a series of cards that represent locations in a circle, and your ship is moving around them. There's also another ship, but you are trying to go around and collect goods and then go to the places that want these goods so that you sell them. And the captain is the only one who gets to decide which way the ship goes and where the ship goes. And as you play, other players can mutiny to overthrow the captain and decide where the ship goes. And you get points for mutinying as well as getting points for selling the cargo. But the captain can have a first mate and he can get people on his side, and so it's this back and forth, help me out and I'm going to go where you want to go, that kind of thing. It's such a good game.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Matt, what's your number 4?
I'm checking. I put Oracle of Delphi. Again, it's a boat. You move it around. This is the best I could come up with.
That's fair. We'll come back to that one.
Boats absolutely count.
Yeah.
We'll come back to it.
I mean, I think it counts. It's you're using
mine was a boat.
Yeah, you're using boats. It moves. All right.
Boats and moves.
All right, I'm actually using water over here. So number 4 for me is Spirits of the Rice Paddy. You're tending and making rice. So in this game, you are drafting these spirit cards. And with these spirit cards, you can use something that's gonna help you more, or you can use a spirit that's not quite as helpful but go first. And why you might want to do this is there's rain that comes every season or day. I forgot how that kind of works, but every season or day, a certain amount of rain is going to come into your fields. And whoever's first gets first dibs at this rain or this water.
Yeah, they're highest on the mountain. Sure.
Yeah, and then you have to, you get to use it into your fields and then drain it off, and it goes to whoever's second player. Second player uses any of this water into their fields. If they don't need any of it, they drain it off to third player and so forth. So another good game. I liked it. We reviewed it quite a while ago. I think Tim and Matt didn't like it as much as I did, but I did enjoy
That
our
is
play.
correct.
I'm with you, Eric. I really like this one.
Oh, do you? Oh, awesome. Yeah.
I think it's a great balance where you have to have the powers, but the numbers of sort of your initiative associated with those powers determines who gets the rain first, and that's crucial.
So days where there's a little rain, if you go last, you might not get any water.
Yeah.
So I'll agree with you. This is a tremendous game. I won't agree with you that this is nautical.
We're not doing nautical.
It doesn't
We're
have to be
doing
nautical.
Water themed.
Water themed or uses water in mechanics.
But speaking of nautical, my number 4 is Abandoned Ship. This is a little game where you're on a boat.
On a boat.
You're on a sinking boat. You play a bunch of rats, and you're basically trying to collect cheese as you go up this thing. But there's all these rats of different colors. You get this little secret disc that shows you which rats you're kind of rooting for. And it's a dice drafting game where you're rolling dice, and you're picking a die and moving that rat so far. And so you want your rats to go really far, but you don't want other people to know which rats you're trying to move, etc. But the main thing about it is the board has this huge, like the ocean, and it kind of moves up and slots into and it covers up the ship as it's going up, and so it's like really thematic of this ship sinking. And if the water gets too high and it goes over top of Rat's space, he's out.
Yep.
He
Drowns
sinks.
the
He
rats.
drowns. He's out. So I'm not saying it's the greatest game. It is a cool little filler. It's a light-hearted. It's a Reiner Knizia game, and it's okay. It's not bad. It's fun to play every once in a while. Just when you're like,
Oh, yeah.
I just racked my brain on something like Spirits on a Rice Paddy. So let's play Abandoned Ship and just kind of lightheartedly play a game.
Yeah.
So it fits that level of game for me. But the thematics of the water and everything is really cool in it. So,
I agree.
especially the board.
Yeah, very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or not very good game, but it's a good game.
Good game for this.
It's all right.
Exactly. Okay, so my number 3 is called Ark, and there are animals that you have to put on your ark in order to save them, and they have all of these conditions that I can never keep straight in my head, like which animals can go next to which other animals, and you have to balance the weight on left and right side of your ark.
Nice.
And the animals it's an area control game in a way, in order to get the animals. There's a lot going on in the game, much more than you would think from such a simple card game. I have a terrible time with it. And, and I love it. I love the art. It's a really cute cartoon kind of art. And the game itself is one of these big games in a small package sorts of things.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the animals, what they eat, they ought to be fed. You have to keep animals that eat other animals away from the animals that they eat,
That makes sense.
So yeah, that's good.
We're on 3, right?
Yep.
Yeah. What did I put? I put Blackfleet.
Black Fleet.
Blackfleet.
This is on my short list.
It's a fun little, family weight game. Pirates moving around. But you use cards to do the movement. So that's a lot of fun. And, it's just and you pick up stuff and it actually fits in your boat. I always thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And it has the coolest insert, which we talked about before.
Best insert ever. Yep.
It's got a skull and crossbones.
It's a real fun feel to the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 3 for me is Survive, Escape from Atlantis. Anybody else? No?
Oh yeah, I
Talk
like
about
it.
Matt's coming back to that one.
Matt, we coming back?
Yeah.
All right. We'll come back to it.
You want to talk about it then?
Sure.
Okay. My number 3 is Captain Sonar, because the whole game is in water.
You're in a sub.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of mechanisms as far as the water goes, but you do need to, avoid land and stuff like that. You have to come up for air and everything. And if you're not familiar with the game, I mean, it's obviously made a huge splash.
Ouch.
But you play it with up to 8 players, 4 on each team, and it's a real-time game where you have somebody yelling out coordinates that the way you're moving, and one of your people's listening in on the opponents and writing down and trying to chart their course that they're taking. And the whole idea is when you get close to where you think that the opponents are, you can stop the game and fire some torpedoes. And the first person to basically eliminate the other team by hitting them like 3 times or something wins the game. So it's pretty cool. I've never played Sonar, though. Have you played that? It's like a turn-based version of it.
You own it?
I do own it. It's 4 players.
Okay.
Oh, that's the newer one.
Well, it's like a Target exclusive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they kind of dumbed it down for 4 players.
Okay. No, I haven't played it. No.
It doesn't have a real-time aspect, but I don't know. I think it would be fun, but not as good.
Yeah.
We'll have to try it out.
I think the Captain Sonar is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice for a larger group.
Yes.
Okay, my number is Reef Encounter, and that's a Richard Breese game, and it's a really surprisingly heavy sort of
It doesn't look heavy.
heavyweight sort of abstract, but it has an animal reef theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
And once you get going with it, it's not that complicated, and the game plays fairly quickly for one that's as thinky as it is. It's got these shrimp that have googly eyes. And
They actually have googly eyes, like they move
they
around?
actually do, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Awesome.
It's pretty cute. You have a parrotfish that you're trying to feed coral, and the shrimp will protect certain of your coral, and the coral can overgrow other coral. And so you can determine
Coral!
you could determine which kinds of coral can eat or not eat, but overgrow other coral, and manipulate that during the game. And so it's this super complicated sort of area control thing, where the coral that you've eaten during the game with your parrotfish, at the end, depending on what the dominance of the different kinds of coral are, will determine the points that you get.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Good.
I want to try this one out.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Matt.
We're number 2, right?
Yep.
I went with Takanoko. You're trying to grow bamboo and stuff, but you're drawing tiles and laying them, but you can't grow bamboo unless they are next to a water source or have a water source led to them.
Good choice. Yeah.
So you've got like these actual like little blue like wooden logs that you're canaling around your little thing you're making. So that is your water source to be able to grow bamboo.
Not nautical.
No.
It doesn't have to be nautical.
I misunderstood this list.
Water theme.
Water theme.
Not nautical. Yeah, I like the game a lot. Yeah, it's very pretty game.
Yes, pretty. It's
Pretty.
Party.
Number 2 for me is Fields of Green. This game where you are getting these cards and you are making a little tableau of a farm, and you're getting construction cards and field cards and whatnot. And in this game, you have to put out these water towers in order to get water to your fields and do different combos. So,
Oh yeah.
Very good.
Eric says his top 5 irrigation games.
I probably would have too if I'd known. Because Fields of Green, I love that game.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. And the expansion is great. The Fields, what is it?
I've never played this.
The Fair.
You have not. Me and George played it.
My number 2 is Oracle of Delphi. And what is interesting about it is that, unlike, other games where you're just walking around, I mean, I guess you're doing that too, but all the spaces have colors. And so it is a little bit of a mind game on spinning your dice and how you can move around and where you can go. Yeah, I guess it could have just been reversed and just been land, but it is neat because of the theme where you're trying to get all this stuff and go back to Zeus. So obviously he's like in the middle of the water and everything. And it's just,
should have been Poseidon.
that would have been, I don't think he's in that. I don't even know why you're turning it to Zeus. As a matter of fact, I have no clue what the story is. I just know you have a ship, Meeple, and you move it around on the different spaces and basically do awesome stuff to play the game.
Make points. Is it a point salad?
No, it's not really.
Oh, really? For
No.
once.
It's
Yeah, it's a Stefan Feld game where it's not a point salad. You have
a
like,
race game.
Amazed.
you have like 12 missions and it's a race.
Oh.
So you are trying to be the first to complete all 12 and get back to Zeus in the middle. And,
Is it all 12? I think it's like X of 12.
No, I think it's all of them. Yeah.
Okay, I'm more interested now.
We should play it. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got the dice mechanism is really cool because you're trying to spin the dice and move them around on this. It's not really Mancala, I guess, but it kind of is because if you want to mitigate a die, it kind of turns into the dice that's next to it. You know, if you want to move a blue to a purple or whatever the colors are, and all the spaces on the board, you know, each space is like a hexagon and they have like an outline of like purple, black, green, yellow, which represents all the colors of the dice. So on your turn, you spin your dice. And so you might spin a green to move to a green space and spin a blue to move to a blue. And then, but if you spin a blue first and move, now your options are totally changed. So it's like kind of mind boggling. It limits you in what you can do based on the dice that you have, which is probably a good thing because otherwise it's so many options.
Pro tip, when you're drafting these starting powers.
It's okay. You'll never get that one. I took it out of the game.
Just get the one that gives you +1 movement.
Yeah, it is legit not fun. Like we will never play with that again.
Because the best thing in a race is to be able to move an extra
Of
spot.
course.
Yeah, the whole game is a race and every single time. Yeah,
Did Eric have that one?
I did twice.
he has twice. Phenomenally won the game. I mean,
Twice. Yeah.
I cannot see this thing not being overpowered.
He'd probably still win, though.
Well, maybe, but it wouldn't be it wouldn't be as dramatic.
That's right.
It would be so easy.
Yeah, I think we've proven that it is much better than the other starting powers for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have to play that one, yeah.
Honorable mention?
Okay, my honorable mention. I have to say something about Abyss, even though it's not my choice. But you guys haven't played it, and I figured somebody else would have it on their list because it's sort of the quintessential underwater game. So check out Abyss. That's not my choice. My actual,
Primordial Soup.
that's a good one too. Yeah.
Add that one.
Is it just we're gonna top name every water game in the world?
Just our favorites, like Poseidon's Kingdom.
I mean, underwater cities. We never played that one. Just add that one. A Nautilus is over there.
Okay, so
Your actual one.
yes, my actual honorable mention is the honorable mention because it has the same exact theme as one of my other ones. So I picked Ark earlier, but this is called Noah. And it has really great art as well. And it's a game where you have a hand of cards and you're trying to get rid of them, trying to get them out of your hand. And in the center of the table, there are 5 arcs, I guess, 5 arcs. And you're trying to put animals onto the arcs. And Noah is walking around being a jerk. And
As he usually is.
so you have to play an animal where Noah is in his boat. And so when you put it down, there's a limit to how much weight these boats can take. It's like 13, I think, or maybe 25. I don't know. It's one of those numbers, but all the cards have numbers on them depending on what the animal is. And when you play it down, if you play a female animal, then Noah moves to the boat either left or right, and you choose which way he moves. And the next player has to play in that boat. And if you play a male animal, then Noah moves diagonally to one of the two, opposite.
Gotcha.
So you choose again which one. And so you can really mess people up because this boat, if they don't have like a mosquito or something tiny, that boat's going to be overflowing,
Yeah.
And what happens is if the boat sinks because it gets too much weight, you have to take all those animals into your score pile. No, into your hand. Mm-hmm. So now you've got all these animals that you still have to try to get rid of. And at the end, when somebody goes out, you're stuck with all these animals in your hand. And those animals didn't make it on the boat and they drowned.
God. Oh.
And
So depressing.
yeah, depending on what the animal is, it has these tiers on the card, and the number of tiers is how many negative points you get. Because like a drowned panda, there's nothing sadder than that.
Right.
Like it's like -4,
Yeah.
But a drowned crocodile, like who cares? It's
That's why I say it's
That's kinda
crocodile
funny, actually.
tears.
and each
Yeah.
of the animals, like so many of the animals have the different powers too. Like you can put down a woodpecker and it like halves the amount that boat can handle because it's been poking holes in the boat.
Can crocodiles drown?
Well,
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't have gills. So, I mean, they
Yeah.
have to have air. They could tire out while they're swimming.
right.
Unless are they buoyant enough to just float? I don't know.
I mean,
they look like a statue in the water.
That's what I'm saying. I think they might be able to just float. I'm not sure.
Well, there are marine crocodiles that they'd be fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's whirlpools and stuff. No, they're not going to make it.
Yeah. They're dead.
Maelstrom. Cool.
My honorable mention, I actually felt like I did pretty good on this one because it is based in water, but water has nothing to do with the game. But Noctiluca. So it is in the ocean, but it has nothing to do with the water when you're playing it. It's just dice and numbers and whatever. So
Yep.
Yeah.
What is it?
Honorable mention.
Translucent. Oh man.
Noctilucas.
Yeah.
Not the
That's actually the thing. That's what you're getting.
What did you call
sponges, not sponges.
Sparkly sponges.
Sparkly something.
Sea sparkles.
Sea sparkles. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, honorable mention for me is I was going to go with lifeboat or lifeboats. I chose lifeboats. So in this game, you're going to do a lot of voting. So in this game, you have these lifeboats and you have your people in a lot, different ones, and they're all colored. So you start off the game is you're going to say which one of these boats is going to spring a leak. So everybody votes on what color boat that they want to spring a leak at. And whoever has the most votes that springs a leak.
Irrigating your life raft.
Yeah, these are old boats. You're trying to get to shore, but one of them gets to spring a leak, and for some reason you get to choose which one is going to spring a leak.
Well, you get to choose with other people.
With other people.
It is a mean game.
It is a mean game. And this is probably why I have it on my honorable mention. Also, it does get a little bit repetitious because you're doing so many voting segments in the game.
Yeah.
Because you're doing a voting segment at this point in which one gets a leak. If it's full, then that boat has to vote on who's going to be thrown out to the sharks. So you're voting again. So there is a catch in this. You have I believe 3 captain hats in your hand. So that captain hat lets you kind of trump everybody else unless they also play a captain hat. So, the tiebreaker, anytime you have a tie, is going to go to whoever's, the first player for that round gets to choose, that tie breaking, element. After that, I believe, you do, what do you do next? You spring a leak, then you vote, and then you also advance, right? So everybody also, per round, one of these boats is going to advance, and then you're also voting on which of these boats are going to advance. So a lot of voting in the game, very mean. You're not going to make any friends. So that's why
your game group will split up.
That's right. Be careful who you play with.
Yeah.
So like Matt, I added Noctiluca to mine as well.
Oh, really?
Because it is, the whole game's about water, but it almost could just be anything. There's nothing about the water that matters in this. But I did add a different, honorable mention. I added Carcassone's River expansion. It's just so small that I don't feel like it would have made my list as far as a top item.
It comes in the base game nowadays.
It does, yeah. So you start the game off kind of like in turn order, making this little river, and then you start playing Carcassonne, and the river has a little bit of mechanisms to it. Mainly, it just like breaks up the farms.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so it's cool, but for this list, it's kind of like it has a lot of gameplay impact, but not enough for me to actually add it as like a top 5 item. So number 1, starting with George.
Oh. Mine is Expedition Northwest Passage. And it's a game where you're trying to get your ship across the Northwest Passage before it freezes over. Well, it will freeze over during the game, and then you're stuck, and you have to take a sled, and then you go out on the sled, and you're trying to get all the way across. Is
this like a co-op game?
Oh no.
No.
You're taking turns. Sorry, I'll explain the game a little better. You're taking turns moving your vessel, but also putting out tiles that show water or ice, or how the water is through the ice. And there's a sun piece that will slowly move around the board, and as it goes south, that area is freezing over.
Huh.
So wherever, as it comes down, then you can't sail through that area anymore when the sun is down, basically. And then you have to go out on sleds. And if you're out on sleds, there's like supplies and you have to leave people behind to do things. And you could just run out of stuff and get stranded. Your boat can get iced in at a very bad time. And then you're not going to make it back because you have to actually get all the way out and get across and then make it all the way back. And your decisions on when you do things, and are you putting tiles out? Are you trying to move your ship through the tiles that are out there? When do you go? When do you try to mess other people up?
Yeah.
That's really good.
That sounds pretty fun.
And there's an expansion for it that I've never played with yet, but I really want to. And it adds like this killer polar bear. It's this Tumbach kind of.
Is this based on the
Terror?
The Terror.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, everything you're sitting there talking about, I was like, that sounds awful like the thing that actually happened.
Yeah. And so I've got this great
Was it the movie The
bear
Terror?
piece.
Well,
book.
it's an actual event that happened, but they did make a TV series on AMC about it.
Oh, okay.
So
based on a book.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to play that one day.
that actually
Oh, we
happened,
should.
though, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah. People.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's based on a book that was written, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
When you said, I was like fiction.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, I thought that really happened.
Oh no, there are all kinds of expeditions that never made it back.
Right.
Yeah, and some that did. So, but then who was it that actually made it across the Northwest Passage? Was
Can't help you on that
Wait,
one.
Siri.
Alexa?
Who
Alexa.
made it across the Northwest Passage?
I'm not sure.
Really?
Dang it, Siri.
She knows nothing.
Thanks,
She's like
Alexa.
John, just call her Jon Snow from now on.
If you think about it, we'll come back.
Yeah. Okay.
Matt, go ahead.
My number one is Survive, Escape from Atlantis. Yeah, it's fun. The thing's falling out, but the water does have a mechanism to it to where if you're out of the boat to get back in a boat, it takes less of your moves and everything. So, and you're moving the boats anyways.
Plus the island's sinking and
Island sinking.
you got all kinds of fish things trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah, sharks
Sea monsters.
and sea
Sea
serpents.
monsters and sharks.
Whales don't kill you, but they capsize your boat.
Get rid of your boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
It's another one that you're not going to make any friends. Number one for me is Terra Mystica. So in this game, you are building buildings. You're building this town.
Waiting for
or
this one.
towns.
Yeah, that's
What? There is rivers that run through the whole board, and one of the things that you upgrade is your shipping route or shipping something or another. It allows you to use that river to move further away from your building spots. And
I did
why you
forget
wanna-
about that.
Why you want to do that is, depending on the type of land, because you can terraform the different land areas, but to make a marsh into a desert is going to cost more spades than make something else into a desert. So there's reasons why you want to go to different spots on the board. Another reason you might want to build next to other people, because when they build, they give you power. So
Yeah. Cool.
sorry, George. I didn't understand what you were asking there.
No, I remember who it. Like his name is Franklin, but I don't remember his full name. So I'll look it up. My phone is dead. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know why Alexa doesn't know this. Alexa,
Who went across the Northwest Passage first?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
oh good God.
Alexa, tell us about the Northwest Passage.
Here's the Wikipedia article on Northwest Passage.
Ooh, what
The
article?
Northwest Passage is, from the European and Northern Atlantic point of view, the sea route to the Pacific Ocean through the Arctic Ocean, along the northern coast of North America via waterways through the Canadian Arctic archipelago. The eastern route along the Arctic coasts of
All right,
Norway
stop.
and
Alexa,
Siberia
stop.
is accordingly
Who
called the
made it?
Northeast
Alexa,
Passage.
stop.
Who made it?
All right, well, he'll look that up. My number one is Lewis and Clark. Everybody here probably is not surprised in the slightest. Lewis and Clark, went to the west. They crossed a bunch of water. And I don't know history very well, but I know that in this game, you are trying to travel upstream, essentially, and you will put a marker out, but you don't necessarily get as far as you want it to go. And there's different spaces, which eventually come to mountain passes and stuff. But most of the game is sailing on this river and trying to mitigate getting through it. It's kind of a race, so you're trying to see who goes the furthest.
Definitely a race.
It's definitely a race. But I don't know if you've never tried it. We've talked about it quite a bit on the podcast throughout its lifetime. So, fantastic game. I highly recommend it. So
Okay, so Franklin actually was the lost one. He didn't make it. It was Amundsen who made it across first.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, well, let's go on to the meat of the episode, which is ironically going to be the last part of the episode. And so for the meat of the episode, we are going to play through a Kickstarter game that George showed us a few days ago called Hey Robot. This will pretty much explain why we have Alexa on the podcast as an intern now. Don't talk, Alexa. Okay. So it's like lights up all blue. You don't really need to see what we're using for this game, but essentially Hey Robot is a game where you put out a 4x4 grid of words, and these words are worth between 1 and 3 points. And the idea is you play in teams, and we're going to slightly play different. I think the rules of the game is kind of you discuss as a team and then you ask a question. We found it better that we don't really discuss anything and then just each person starts having a turn. It's more hilarious that way. But so in this game, you have well, Matt hasn't played this, so this is a good thing to talk about the rules. You got a 4x4 sheet of rules. These are going to be cards. These are going to be cards in the game that you get with when you buy it. And like I said, they're worth 1 to 3 points, and your team's going to ask a question. In our rules, what we're going to do is just go back and forth between team A, team B, and alternate the players. So not really going to have a lot of discussion because it'll just slow it down. But essentially, team A will go with person 1, team B will go person 1, team A person 2, team B person 2. And we'll just keep going. The idea is when you get 16 points, your team wins. Now, the way the points work is if you ask the robot a question, you're trying to get them to say the word. So for instance, in the rules on the game on the Kickstarter, it says vampire. And so you might say, hey, robot, tell me about Dracula. And then it might respond and say that Dracula was a vampire, etc. As long as you get it to say the word, you score the point, and you get the points for the word. If you don't get it, then a point goes on that word, making it worth 1 more point, up to a maximum of plus 4 points. If you do get the word, then you do have to add a point to one of the adjacent words. In this case, we are using a piece of paper with all the words and the points. This is an official print and play setup, though, so these words will be in the game and everything. Otherwise, you're just going to have cards. You're going to randomize the 4x4 grid. And yeah, that's it, right? Nothing else to...
Yeah, you can't use the word, obviously, when you're asking the question. You can't ask it to spell, or you can't spell it. Obviously, you have, if it feels like cheating, it's cheating.
Yeah, you can't ask it for a synonym, so you can't say what's another word for school and get university, stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and you can't ask it to play songs and then listen to the entirety of the lyrics. If it does feel cheesy, then definitely don't do it. So let's I'm going to go through the words real quick. Oh, go ahead.
Tokens?
We'll just write on it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So because if you have to pick it up, then the tokens will fly everywhere.
Yeah. As we're playing here, we should probably say, I'm going to try to get the robot to say this word. Yeah.
Yep. So all the words here we've got, I'm going to say the word and how many points it's worth. So we got sugar 2, person 2, skill 1, cactus 1, thief 3, travel 1, vegan 2, Romania 2, ice cube 1, thumb 2, saint 2, lawyer 1, cow 1, payment 3, heat 1, and glass 2. How we want to do teams? Probably should have decided this before the podcast.
The side table versus that.
Oh, no.
I am legit the handicap here because I did not do very well.
George is really good, though.
I'm not. I don't know how they come up with these points. Is it really 3 times as hard to get it to say thief as it is to get it to say cactus?
I don't know. When we played, snow was worth like 8 points in the end. I mean, it's like there's 7 points.
Yeah.
So we are going to speed this. So when we play, there is a little bit of AP trying to get whatever. In this game, we're going to try to ask a question within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
To kind of keep the air, live.
Yeah.
With talking. So you want to do that side of the table?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm okay.
Do that. Are we okay? That's
You and me.
fine.
You and me.
All
We
right,
got
all
this.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going first, and we'll start with me because I am the weakest link.
You are the weakest
Of
link.
course, we don't know about Matt yet, but it sounds like he's got a good one. So I am going to let's go for thief. Hey, Alexa, what are the basic D&D classes.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Lame. All right, so we'll go to we'll do Eric, and then we'll do George, and then Matt, and we'll just repeat that. You're gonna add +1 to the thief.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go for sugar. Alexa, what is the ingredients in candy?
To make this recipe, you'll need 1 tube of saltines, ~40 crackers plus, 1 cup, 2 sticks, butter, either salted or unsalted. Do not use margarine. 1 cup plus 2 tablespoons firmly packed brown sugar.
Sugar!
I like semi-sweet.
Alexa,
and
stop.
3/4
I didn't know what
cup
was
toasted
coming.
chopped
Alexa,
pecans or toasted chopped almonds.
Alexa, stop!
Those are all the
All right, now it's George.
I'm writing.
Oh, he's keeping track of the score for us,
sorry.
I guess. Yeah, sorry about that.
All right.
Oh, do I give a point?
Yeah,
to
so you're going to
one?
give a point to one of the adjacent words, either thief or person.
I'll give it to person.
All right, George is being our scribe here.
Okay. I'm going to try to get it to say thumb. Alexa, how do you hitchhike?
According to WikiHow, before hitchhiking, it's important to learn how to be safe since you'll be traveling with a stranger. For example, never take rides from anyone who appears intoxicated.
It's not going to happen.
You'll also want to steer clear of cars that look or smell dirty since this implies the person isn't responsible. If the car has multiple people inside, this may also be a warning sign since you'll be outnumbered if the driver has bad intentions. Additionally, avoid drivers who appear angry, controlling, or impatient. In the end,
Oh my God.
follow your intuition and remember that you never have to get in a car that stops. Once you get into a car, text the license plate to a friend.
How do I text
or call
what I
a
use?
friend or family member to let them know where you are. To learn more details about this and other how-tos from WikiHow, say open WikiHow.
No.
Oh, gosh.
All right,
failed.
Matt. That was a lot of disappointment.
That's that extra point for thumb here.
Oh, yeah. Give +1 to thumb.
Oh, my gosh. Text with your thumbs, people.
I'm gonna try Romania. Oddly enough, because I think this is right.
Do it.
Hey Alexa, what country is Vlad the Impaler from?
Vlad the Impaler was born in Siasora in 1431.
What?
Okay,
Okay.
Oh, it's back to me, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for cow. Hey, Alexa, what are some common farm animals?
Farm animals is a plural form of farm animal. Farm animal is usually defined as any animals kept for use or profit.
Like what? Thank you. Thank you. God.
I'll go for cow.
Lies.
Alexa, what is beef made out of?
Beef typically has uric acid, tryptophan, and cow.
What?
Oh, it said it!
It said it!
What?
That's right.
Lame!
No, is that what it says?
yes.
It has tryptophan and cow?
It is so correct.
Oh, jeez.
It's terrible.
All right, give a...
Extra point to Ice Cube.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I will go for Romania. Alexa, where are gypsies from?
I'd rather not answer that.
I mean, I don't blame you. I can't blame you, really. That wasn't a very good question.
Sorry, Alexa.
All right, Matt, what you going after?
Ice Cube. Hey Alexa, who were the members of NWA?
The members of NWA were Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, DOC, MC Ren, Yella, Arabian Prince.
Give a point to travel.
Well, it has to be adjacent.
Oh, Jason, my bad.
It has to be this, actually, because
Yeah.
that's full.
Oh, it can only go up to
Oh,
three?
no, it can go more. That's right. Yeah. No, it's fine. Either one.
Thumb.
Okay, you got this.
All right, I'm going to go after glass. Alexa, what is a window made out of?
Windows material is glass.
Oh,
Boom!
that's
Got
your
it.
first one.
Ever.
We're on the board.
Okay.
Sad but true. Sad but true.
You want to add one to this or that?
Let's add one to heat.
All right, I'm going to go for the thumb.
No.
Alexa, name the types of fingers.
Some examples of fingers are index fingers. Did that answer your question?
Thanks, Alexa. That's all I needed.
Some examples of one example.
Did that answer your question?
No.
No. Tell me more.
No,
No,
do that. No.
no,
Couldn't
jeez.
find any enabled video skills that can do that. Go to the Alexa app
Alexa,
to manage
stop.
your videos.
All right, George. What's the current score right now?
It is 6-2.
What is this word?
Oh, Saint.
Saint.
We are not doing good. We are a
No.
third. All right.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to try for heat. Hey Alexa, what does exothermic mean?
The adjective exothermic is usually defined as noting or pertaining to a chemical change that is accompanied by a liberation of heat, opposed to endothermic.
Boom.
Nice.
That was a very big word you used. I'm going to do vegan.
All right.
Hey, Alexa, what do you call someone that doesn't eat meat?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Well, I questioned myself right after I said it, but that's fine, because I thought vegetarian was going to say.
All right. So let's go after. All right. We're going after thief. Hey, Alexa, what do you call someone who steals?
The Steele's directors, producers, writers or stars are Stephen Fry, Alfred Molina, Helen Slater, Peter Bowles, Gary Kurtz.
I mean, does she not
John
understand?
Hay, John Hay,
Is that the
and
problem?
Do
Denzel
not understand the words. Let him up now. Oh, that's sad. That was a really good question. Like,
Actually, I was thinking about that one myself. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to go with this thumb again. Alexa, what is the biggest finger on your hand?
Here's something I found on the web. According to yourtango.com, the littlest finger on your hand, your pinky or mercury finger, packs quite a punch when it comes to communication, and you've got it in spades.
Thanks, Alexa.
she just trolled you.
Littlest, biggest.
Whatever. That was really close.
Okay, I'm going to try to get it to say cactus. Alexa, tell me some desert plants.
This might answer your question. According to reference.com, desert plants include cactus, unicorn
Nice.
plant, desert lily, western
Thank you, Alexa.
peppergrass,
That's enough.
turtle.
Catching up. What's score now?
Yeah, no.
5-6.
Oh, we're one behind, Matt. What you got? What you got?
I'm going to try vegan again. Hey, Alexa, what do you call someone that does not eat animal byproducts?
I'm not sure.
I think you got to keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for thief again. Here we go. Hey, Alexa, what is a robber?
The noun robber is usually defined as a person who robs.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I guess that's right.
That is so true. Oh, my goodness. Let's go for Saint. Maybe.
Doubting himself now.
Yes, I know. Oh, my goodness. Yep. Can't think of anything. I'm going to go for that. Alexa, who is a really, really good person?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like.
No.
It's called Voice Box.
No, thanks.
Want to try it?
No.
Okay, I will also go for Saint. Alexa, who led the snakes out of Ireland?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
You should know that. You're connected to the internet.
I'm going to try this Romania again. Let me rephrase this. Did I already try it twice?
I think so. It's all right.
No, George tried it once.
They'll just all end up being worth points.
Hey, Alexa, what country did Vlad the Impaler rule?
Here's something I found from the article Bran Castle on Wikipedia. Vlad III Dracula, better known as Vlad the Impaler, was the ruler of Wallachia on and off between 1448 to 1476.
Wallachia.
Known as present-day Romania, though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I could have swore he was in Romania. Someone knows a lot about Vlad the Impaler, and they're laughing really hard at me right now.
I just like how Matt gets off the mic and yells as loud as possible so that Alexa answers this question properly. All right, I'm going to go for payment. Hey, Alexa, How do you pay your bill? Oh, I can't
Yeah,
use
you can't
that.
say that. Never
Alexa,
mind.
stop.
Forget it.
Don't listen to me. Listen to me.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Well, that makes two of us.
Alexa. Oh, I'm going to go for stop.
You gotta wait for it to
Yeah,
stop.
I got to wait for it to stop. I'm going to go for travel.
Okay.
Alexa, can you book me a airline ticket?
Atom Tickets can help with that. Do you want to try it?
No.
No.
We don't need to be
Maybe.
ordering airline
All right.
tickets on my Alexa. All right, George, what you got? Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going for Saint.
All right.
Ooh.
Hey, Alexa, what holiday is in March?
There are no federal holidays in March.
That's not what I asked.
Denied.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's try thumb. Hey, Alexa, what finger is next to your pointer finger?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
That would be your middle finger.
Yes.
That's probably what it would say.
Wow.
Oh, man. I kind of want to go for thief again, but, oh, man. I need to ask a question, but Matt's not on my team. George, what's the main character's name? What's the dude in Walking Dead?
The dude?
The guy with the crossbow.
The dude with the crossbow.
I ain't telling you.
We don't help.
Is it the main dude?
No, the dude with the crossbow.
This is a
Like, I would
one of
know.
the
I'm like
movies.
drawing a blank now.
Which one are you going for?
I can't tell you that because then you'll steal it because you know the answer to it. All right,
I don't know the
I'm
answer.
gonna think about it here in a minute.
Okay. In the meantime, is it your turn?
Yeah, it. I'm gonna go for Romania. Here we go. Ready?
God. Okay.
Hey Alexa, what country are vampires from?
Las Vegas was established in 1835 after a group of settlers received a land grant from the Mexican government. The town was laid out in the traditional Spanish colonial style, with a central plaza surrounded by buildings which could serve as fortifications in case of attack.
I
Las
enunciated
Vegas
that well,
soon
right?
prospered as a stop
Yeah.
on the Santa Fe Trail.
And it was full of vampires, apparently.
Yeah. So Las Vegas is full of vampires. Gotcha. I gotcha.
We're gonna go for Saint. Alexa, what holiday do people drink the most?
This might answer your question. In the United States, the next national holiday is Thanksgiving Day this Thursday.
Thanks.
I appreciate that answer, Alexa. I would have been so offended. I'm going to try for Saint.
Do it.
Somebody's getting this.
Alexa, what holiday has green beer?
This might answer your question. In the United States, the next national holiday is Thanksgiving Day this Thursday.
Denied.
She's like, I told you. I told you. You didn't listen.
Why not? I'll try Saint. Hey, Alexa, what day does everyone wear green on?
Sorry, I don't know that. But I do have a skill you might like.
What in the...
It's called Decision Maker.
No.
Want to try it?
No thanks. No thanks.
Sorry, I don't know that. But I do have a skill you might like.
Alexa,
It's
stop.
called Decision
All right. I'm going to go for payment. Hey, Alexa, what is a bill?
The noun bill is usually defined as a statement of money owed for goods or services supplied. The verb bill is usually defined as to charge for by bill, send a bill to.
Denied.
I thought you had it.
That's a good try.
I'm gonna go for Saints.
Why not?
This is Hey Robot, the Saint game.
Alexa, tell me about Mother Teresa.
Here's the Wikipedia article on Mother Teresa. Mary Teresa Boyajou, commonly known as Mother Teresa and honored in the Roman Catholic Church as Saint Teresa of Calcutta, was an Albanian Indian Roman Catholic nun and missionary.
Racked up on
She was
that one,
born in
Eric.
Skopje,
Yeah.
Alexa,
then
stop.
part of the
Matt, what I was trying to say is, what's his name? From Walking Dead.
Daryl Dixon?
His character, the actual.
Oh, you wanted Boondock Saints.
Yes. I wanted to ask what movies did he star in?
Yeah, Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nah.
I wonder if it worked. Alexa, what movies did Norman Reedus star in?
I know about 34 movies which star Norman Reedus, including the Boondock
Here's a few of
Saints.
them.
Boondock
Boondock
Saints
Saints.
2, All Saints Day,
Stop.
Gossip,
I'll just say Saint. Rub it in. Whose turn? It's George, right? Oh, so what's the current score
It
now?
is- oh, good Lord. It's It's 12-5.
We're doing great. All right, go ahead. All we need is thief.
That's not the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to hurry. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna go for thumb.
You got it. You got it.
No, I
you
don't.
got it. You got it. You got it.
Okay. Hey Alexa. No, it was.
Sorry, I didn't catch
wait.
that.
No,
I wasn't
stop.
ready. Okay. Hey Alexa, describe a mitten.
A glove is a garment covering the whole hand. Gloves usually have separate sheaths or openings for each finger and the thumb.
Oh my goodness.
They are called fingerless gloves. Fingerless gloves having
that's
one
great.
large
That's
opening
great.
rather than individual openings for
I
each
didn't think
finger.
that was
Alexa,
going to work
stop.
out.
Called gauntlets. Though gauntlets are
Alexa,
not necessarily
All right. Well, that evened us up. Is that even us up?
No, not quite.
Okay.
That gets us close. Let's see. It's 10-12. We're down by 2.
Oh,
Are you
We
all
have to-
putting extra points on
Oh,
the-
we forgot. You guys just got. Which one did you get? Saint. Which one did you want to add to? Not thumb. obviously.
Lawyer.
And and we just got thumb, so we have to add to.
Travel, probably.
Okay.
Do it, Matt. Do it. What you got?
It's me.
Yeah.
Let me try this. Hey Alexa, what kind of saws are there?
Some examples of songs
Skill.
are
Sorry,
ballad,
skill is what I'm going
anthem,
for.
and single track song.
She thought I said song.
Song.
Yeah.
I got it. Here we go. I'm going for thief.
Oh.
Again?
Here we go. Alexa, what is Uncharted 4?
Uncharted 4. A Thief's End is a 20th adventure game developed
Busted out
by
the
Naughty
video
Dog
game
and
knowledge.
computer entertainment.
Alexa, stop.
It is the
Damn.
Yes. All right, what's that at?
That technically takes us to 16.
Boom. We have won the game. With video.
Oh, was it the first person to 16?
Yeah.
By the way.
That was good stuff. All right, what'd you think of that, Matt? We've played it before. This is your first time.
It's pretty fun, but I want to know where Vlad the Impaler was from.
Look it up.
He's gonna look this up separately.
Look up what is the capital of Romania. I couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah, I don't. I wonder.
Okay, I'm going to read you this. Vlad 3 Dracula, known as Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Dracula, was the void of Wallachia 3 times between 1448 and his death. He is often considered one of the most important rulers of Wallachian history and a national hero of Romania.
She stopped at that one,
job.
the death part.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I would have been right. I
so
was
close.
going down the right path. I
so
still want to
close.
sound stupid.
Watch it. Alexa, what countries border Russia?
Well, not that one.
Russia shares a border with China, Ukraine, Poland, Norway, Georgia, Kazakhstan,
No,
Finland,
Russia's-
North Korea, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Mongolia, Lithuania,
Still going.
Estonia, and Latvia.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was a good idea, though.
Well, whatever.
If you picked a different country, yeah.
Right.
That was pretty. Actually, we went really fast in comparison to when we played it the other day.
Yeah, no, it's
Like we were sitting there for like 5 minutes
thinking and thinking,
of
and
stuff.
we didn't do any better.
The game does come with a sand timer, if that gives you an idea.
I think you're right, though. It's better to be short and sweet and ask it like 3-word questions. to
Yeah.
try and get the answer out of.
Right. It's not like you don't want to answer like bring up a Jeopardy screen where it's like in 1972 what country
Yeah,
developed.
right.
Alexa's like I don't know what you're talking about.
because she's not going to understand that.
Yeah.
And it's funny how such simple words can be so hard to get
Yeah.
out. Like
Yeah.
thumb.
Yeah, that's true.
Or I just couldn't get her to say St. Patrick. Like,
How did we get? Oh, you said Mother Teresa.
Teresa. Mhm.
Yeah. What's left? What did we not get? Person, skill, travel,
Lawyer.
vegan, Romania, and lawyer. Oh, and payment. Huh.
Alexa, who is the patron saint of Ireland?
You said saint.
Ireland's patron saint
Oh,
is
hell.
St. Patrick.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's
It's
like,
fine.
Alexa, say saint.
I pronounce that saint, but I'm always
there
working
you
on
go.
how I say things and I might not have it right.
All right, so that's pretty fun. I mean, the Kickstarter is already done. Obviously, you could probably put this together with any kind of game with cards, but I mean, the sheer just brilliance of this game is awesome. The fact that somebody sat down and was like, Let's play a game with Alexa. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. Hey Robot, well done to those guys. I wish we would have come across this before the thing had just ended. But
yeah,
absolutely find it when it comes out.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll probably end up buying this for sure. I mean, from my understanding, it comes with like 400 word cards, and I think they're double-sided.
Nice.
I don't know how they went through and made them different points. Obviously, some of them are harder than others, and usually the ones worth one is it's just interesting because even if it's worth one, it usually ends up getting points dumped on it from the ones next to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it kind of makes it worth points later on. So, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd play it the way they suggest it, where one team discusses what to ask and then ask. I like the fact that we just alternate teams and just there's no conversation.
I like how we just did it. Absolutely. No conversation, because someone's going to say something and everyone's going to either be real excited or they're going to like palm their forehead. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know if you want to have too much discussion in front of people, because what if y'all were talking about the Norman Reedus thing and I'm sitting here going, oh, okay.
Oh, I'm getting that one. They don't know who it is.
So I think you could help other teams by doing it like that. So
that's true. Plus, it's just interesting. What
was the thing about the guy from?
Oh, because he starred in Boondock Saints. And Boondock Saints 2, All Saints Day. I mean, she would have said it like 9
It's another
times.
movie. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I guess you could, but I like the idea that you're not discussing anything. So it really is like a skill-based thing on how well somebody can ask questions and what type of questions. It's cool because it's like a trivia game.
Yeah, because also
but you don't need to know the answer.
If it's team based,
neither does she apparently.
Someone's really good. You're essentially just playing that person too, because they could just tell the person.
Right, one person.
Well,
just
yeah, that's no good.
Like, here,
the whole
ask it
thing.
this. You know, we could just sit there and do that. What's the word I'm looking for? The person who controls the games.
The alpha gamer.
Alpha gamer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't know if someone's really good, because the other night Tim was terrible. Honestly,
I was pretty bad.
You were terrible, and today you were like the all-star.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I just could not ask questions. I couldn't even think of them. I sat there for like 5 minutes just thinking of something to ask, and it was terrible.
It's like timer on Tim again.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know. This worked out well. I was pretty surprised. I didn't know what to expect. I thought I was going to have to cut out a lot of dead air, but seems like we kept it up. So.
Yeah, enjoyable.
Cool. Well, check it out. It's Hey Robot. I don't know if they have late pledges or anything, but I'm sure it's going to come out to retail soon, or at some point probably. And I guess we're going to wrap it up, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool. I think it's time we wrap up this episode. We want to thank you again for tuning into episode 87 of the MeepleCore podcast. This episode was recorded on November 25th, 2019. Please send us questions and comments to MeepleCore@gmail.com. Follow MeepleCore on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Check out the video versions of the show on YouTube.com/MeepleCore. Don't forget to subscribe and like everything that you come across with us, if you will. It would greatly help us out. Until next time, this is Tim Jennette, the Metal Meeple.
Matt RoBear.
Eric Ledford.
George Breden.
Keep on rocking and rolling dice.